now legally alive.
Legally?
Yeah.
Legally alive?
Yeah, so like if we ever have documents saying if we were alive or not at this point in time, we would be alive. Though anything prior or before, prior or after, we will legally be dead on stream. So
If I break the, would it be breaking the law if I were to die right now?
you I would have to double pronounce you dead. Uh before and after stream, so there's that.
I just imagine you say dead like the Law and Order thing. Dead, dead.
Dead dead. me in the alternate timeline if you got by the tree.
Oh my god. What alternate timeline? Oh.
The bad one. The even worse one. The one where the game just ends.
That one ending on the all Yoko Taro games where you just die in a random place and it's just like, oh yeah, no, that's an ending.
Oh yeah, the one where you eat a fish and die? Yeah. Because
Yeah,
that's...
ending F. That's always like just.
No, if you die by the tree, that would be ending T, because it's all alphabetical, and there are many endings. I've been playing Nier Automata.
Man, I won't lie, I was ready for ending T.
Hmm?
My own ending T.
Didn't the stream not die?
No, stream's going on mine still.
It was just me.
Always has been. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum.
I need to catch that.
That's how that's my verbal components for word of mouth magic. Yeah, you can tell I'm not an enchantment wizard. I'm very much a divinator. Let me whisper sweet horribleness into your ears.
I thought you said sweet orbness.
Or no, this isn't a KB stream.
Let me spit Orbeez into your ear.
Oh God! Oh,
Wait, fully sized or pre-hydrated?
I hate both.
I'm assuming that they would be rehydrated.
No, like when they're dehydrated, but it's before you rehydrate them.
Well, I'm assuming if they get spat, they have been rehydrated.
I will say, I don't know why, but talking about dehydrated Orbeez makes me think of like, oh hun, you haven't taken your medication yet, and it's just a pill bottle filled with like the sponge, the little pills that become like dinosaur sponges. Oh, think of the hydrate. Oh, Frosty Face, it's been a hot minute. How you doing, Hunchi? I've hydrated, and I will straunch.
I hydrate the.
Oh! Oh, thank you for paying me money for this, KB. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, that's it. You almost killed me last week. That was so cool. Gives money.
I mean, that was one of the most fun I've had in a session as a player in a long time.
Oh hell yeah! I'm seriously glad I can provide that for you.
Getting, I love strategizing through difficult boss fights. I am embarrassed that we lost because we could have won that if we had played. If we had known
Honestly, I know at the end of last session,
we were getting to battle.
I know you were like, oh no, you're like if only Octavian was like helping us out, and like I probably would have if he was not last, and also the tree beat the shit out of you, you know? Like
Yes.
if literally one or two things went a little differently.
I mean,
Only I could have run
we did like
one
get
thunder
Octavian
ray.
because we knew it was gonna be a hard fight, so we're like, hey, one more attack round, might make a difference.
And like again, it was just like me going like in this guy's head, like, Jesus Christ, if I was some guy who was like just depressed and was like, yeah, okay, these guys are gonna help me out with the witch, and see them just get beat the shit out of a tree, I'd be like, oh god. Whoa! Rand, you became like digitized.
Thunderwave. Just one goddamn Thunderwave.
I mean, it's I would have told you to do the minor image if if you had asked. I would have said yes. That's a brilliant strategy. Yes, we will trick it into going there and taking extra damage from the spike growth. I would have told you to do that because we didn't know it had tremor sense and couldn't see the illusion. So it was not the wrong move from everything we knew. It was the right move. We didn't know. So from the information, it was the correct move. But in retrospect, yeah, just thunder waving and killing all of the sprites would have been the better move.
We thought we were being clever. We thought we were playing out.
And it was
shots.
no,
We
I
were doing like
okay.
We're getting around the
Also,
whole
I
plan.
regret having not prepared that I didn't prepare Wither and Bloom because I was planning on it, and then I was like, no, I don't need an AOE. I don't need an AOE spell. And then I needed an AOE spell, and I didn't have one.
No, hey, if it helps, I actually, in the last time I did a Fae-based campaign, I had another instance where, like, the players were having, like, a generally cool plan. Like, it was very clever. So basically they knew that they entered a part of the Feywild and the Headless Horseman was hunting them down. Yeah. Because they were in the spooky part of the Feywild, like Halloween Town, basically. And
Is that Huey's the Dullahan?
oh, Huey. I thought you said really.
Huey.
I see. The joke is not funny.
I beg to differ.
But anyway, they were like very prepared. Like they recently got some things in bargaining with a very shady rat, to like get this portable hole. They got like a bunch of like ball bearings and like tripwires set up, and they were like, okay, so if the horse comes down here and like jumps over like the obvious trap, they're gonna be tricked with like hidden ball bearings or like fall into the pit. Like, it's golden. Nothing wrong could happen. And before they made all these plans, the session when I was making the Dullahan stat block, I was thinking, real cool if the Headless Horseman had a blink horse, so it could teleport and be fucky. And I just saw them make this very in-depth plan for like at least half an hour, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
They haven't forgiven them, Father, for they do not know.
Yeah. Been there.
Done that.
Yeah.
Also, I will join the masses as I transfer to D&D mode proper. D&D mode. You have gotten $1,000. It's your turn to answer the puzzle. KB, would you like to buy a letter?
No.
All right. Congratulations, you have not won Wheel of Fortune.
Would you let her a letter?
No, because I do not write often.
You better.
I should, honestly. I have a spell book I need to work on.
Just attack point. Yep. I'm always the one who gets knocked over the head, aren't I?
Bonked. It's okay, it just means I like you.
I mean, there's reasons to bonk me. I showed y'all something very cursed before we started.
No, that was a good curse. A pleasant curse upon the man.
Amazing curse. That was the best curse.
Honestly, highly recommended curse.
I don't want to do it to. No, it's yours.
No, here's the thing. I will always say that any dumb idea I have is freely available for anyone to steal.
Hey, and you know what? Stealing is the best form of flattery. Trust me, I do it in storytelling all the time.
You know, here's the here's my take on that, is that creativity is not the number of unique ideas that you have. It's how many different ideas you can steal at the same time.
For me, I just go like, you see Josuke from JoJo? Let's see how many times I can just use him shamelessly, but I make him different because I just love the character so much and use different takes of him. Yeah, I know, right? Let's embrace. We live in a postmodern era. We've accepted that nothing's original. We live off that shit. Like, hell, if you want a good example of storytelling of like nothing's original, play City and Mist. That is a great game to teach you. You can tell stories or steal stories and use them very creatively and make completely different characters off of the same premise. Anyway.
I mean, all you have to do is look at shonen battle manga. They are the same thing, just different jobs. I am a person. I am an exorcist. I must fight things. I am a soul reaper. I must fight things.
I'm sorry. I don't think Bleach has the ability to exercise demons with guns. So I think it's overruled. Speaking about overruling things, I'm the DM, and I'm god of this world. I've decided now's a good time to do a recap after 11 minutes of talking. Which honestly I think is a record for us.
Yeah, that is a pretty good record.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
We're not thanking the Academy now! You haven't gotten your award yet! We're doing the recap!
So,
I would like to thank the Academy.
The Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Last time in the bot, not good things happened.
Yes, last time we decided to make mistakes and fuck around and find out, and I told them that it would be bad, and nobody listened to me.
No one listens to the funny child.
And then we all died, and it was game over. The end.
This is actually the attempt at the speedrun of Wild Beyond the Witchlight. No.
Just didn't put Mario in the
credits
only
play when you die, so the any percent speedrunners just die as fast as possible.
Which is going to be very interesting in the circus, because like you have 8 real hours to complete it. We decided to immediately roll and find out where Soapig, the Shadow, or a frog is, and just go, kill me! Take the shot!
Here's the thing, our speedrun's already messed up because we're not doing a half press A enough times.
Oh, you're right. Anyway, I'm gonna get away from that so we can do the recap proper and not get distracted, so then it would become 14 minutes because we're already 13 minutes in! Alright,
Sorry, I am a gag machine.
it's okay, we're all gag machines. You idiots! We're all gag machines! So, I've got 2 things to say for this recap. One, I will give the outro recap, and the other one I'm going to give some housekeeping about some things for the viewers to be aware of, and it's going to be something that's going to affect the rest of the campaign. So, do the recap, and I will give you the news, as it were.
Big good news.
Ooh. Oh, I thought you said good news. I was like, ooh.
No, big news. There's a One Piece character. His name is Big News Morgan. That's his catchphrase.
Good for him. So, last time on The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, the party finally met the hag that has ruled over this part of Hitther, a cruel frog woman known as... Gotta look up her pronunciation because I have confidence of time. Babylorna, who has instructed the party to do a set of tasks for her. In return, she will give them all a place to live. And these 3 tasks were to unclog her well, to find a book known as Babylorna's Book of Bad Blood, and find a special package with her name on it, somewhere within the town of Downfall. Or else she would do much wicked things upon ye. And while the party was inside her house, they decided to try and deal with the clog. When going through the clog, they noticed that that the water there seemed to be a bit mildly acidic. Um, Perhaps a slime or some sort was stuck inside. As such, the party tried to find a base to try and start a reaction with this acid. The conclusion the party made was, oh, we should get some soot. And in doing so, they tried to go back to the cauldron where they knew there was a spicy little guy warming up things and they have a good relationship with, due to the fact that they have bribed him with torches. So the gang goes back with their Miku boat towards him and try to bargain again. He, unfortunately, the ambassador or translator for the party chat did not have any more torches to give. And the party did know another spot where dry wood were, but were very petty towards the Darklings who owned that establishment and refused to do so. So instead, the party had a bright idea. Chad had this creature go into their sleeping bowl and to go next door where there was a giant tree where these nasty little pixies all lived, where the party hated. They were trying to get rid of two birds with one stone, give our fiery boy a snack, and also get rid of their sort of asshat pixie problem. In doing so, letting the spicy boy out of the bag had let the sickly tree come out of the ground and definitely confirm itself as a tree blight, a almost twisted version of a treant who did not want people to eat him or to be bothering him. And the party nearly paid for their lives, with some of them consistently going back and forth from the brink of death. That is until there was only one person left up, with an inch with their life. Fiverr had given a powerful sacrifice. In their moment of desperation and need, it seemed as if the Feywild itself gave Fiverr a chance to plead and bargain. And Fiverr paid probably one of the most heftiest prices for themselves. They sacrificed their memory of Grizz, dog of Fiverr. And in exchange, Grizz would be given the benefits of a full rest, be topped up, healed up, have all his spells up, and ready to take down the tree. And this powerful price broke the heart of this tree blight. And the last thing it did in its existence was tell Fiverr he was sorry for his loss. And Fiverr did not know exactly what he meant. And the party stands there in the swamp with a rotted pile of pulp and bark. And things are not looking great for the party. Now, I did mention before we go into the session proper, there is some news. Unfortunately, Rhiannon Elf is not likely going to be joining us the rest of this campaign. At least as we currently stand. One major reason is Rhiannon is going to be moving to this funny Europe place um, across the big water. And
Their time is different and they live in the far future.
yeah, um,
6 hours into the future.
it's crazy. But yeah, and because of that, that made a lot of scheduling not.
Impossible.
Yes, because none of us could really start reliably on a really most days on a at like 11 o'clock at latest in the morning.
Then work, school, that kind of.
And only days that maybe we could have done that, I know I would have to be doubling down on DMing if I was available during a weekend. So yeah, also what's going on in my D&D front? What's going on with my friends?
I don't know.
It's just a funny little mountain. That's not normal.
A bit terraformed.
No!
The sadness was too strong.
Dang it.
Oh no.
Discord reacting images is giving me trouble like that.
I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna make a new layer of it.
Oh.
Oh, is it just not happening? Are we all seeing what's on stream?
I see.
Yes.
There's like a red X and a.
Yeah, is it like that for anyone else?
Yeah, no, that's that's a Cloudflare issue. They're having an issue with their server.
Ooh.
That is not wonderful.
That is so uncool, my dude.
Like, what did?
Oh my god, my guy.
I did.
What?
Ooh. Okay. Uh-huh. So, anyone have a suggestion what you could do? Do you want to just send me PNGs, or what are we thinking, boss?
It would be in.
Can you refresh the browser source first?
Okay, yeah. Because I was, yeah, I'll do that.
It, like, remember, the easiest solution first, and then you go into more complicated bullshit.
The people too. Paste.
Oh, we got a new browser source.
Oh, yep. Okay. The people are now dead. It is time for the people too.
Yay! The people too.
Whoa, we're so
Long
different.
live the people too.
We're out of order.
Oh, this one
People.
lets me be existing. Oh boy, Magic Pan could be gone.
No, there's just two of you now.
No, not anymore.
That's the magic of it.
That's the magic. Did you know? I actually summoned another version of myself. No, it's not illusions.
Oh,
It's-
simulacrum then.
It's
Oh, dude, honestly, Simulacrum's so expensive, but it's so worth it.
Okay, this reference is gonna take a second. Did any of you read the manga Re-Monster?
No.
Oh,
I am aware of I am aware of eating your brains, but I think that's only limited to zombies and not other monsters.
no, it's a manga. It's a very trashy isekai thing. Dude gets transported, turns into a goblin, but like they're goblins with like this weird like evolution rule. So like he just goes like, all right, cool. I'm just gonna be training so I can turn into big thing. And he turns into an ogre, and eventually he gets like a weird power. He can like cut his get blood and make little minions.
Okay.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime, except goblin.
Except yeah, that, but also trashier. Cause like he has a harem and he has kids with all of them. It's like that level of wish fulfillment.
Cool. So I'm gonna cut it off there and insist on sad times. All right. Let's see what the sad vibe is. Let me see.
I think we need some sad music.
Which sad music to pick is the question.
All of it. At once.
All at once?
That sounds cacophonous.
Let's see. Do I have?
I don't care if it's cacophonous.
Cactus phone. That's painful. Let's not think of that ever again.
No, banana phones. You gotta use them.
Okay, that's better than cactus phone.
Because it'll ring
Don't-
banana phone.
Remember, kids, don't shove a cactus in your ear.
Yes.
Yeah, instead we're gonna shove Roxas' theme in your ear and have sad.
There's multiple layers to the symbolism of that, considering what happens to him in fucking 3 over whatever day.
Oh, don't even bring up days. Come on.
Who else will I have ice cream with? Alright,
My ice cream.
Okay.
okay.
So,
I
have a
will.
question.
Yes.
How many of us are making death saving throws right now?
I will say, because there is a doctor and you can heal, I will give you the benefit of the doubt that everyone is alive. I'm not gonna be that cruel to you because you're all gonna recover from it. We're all gonna deal with emotional damage, and I'm gonna need you to be alive for that. So
Alright.
I mean, I already had one successful day.
As soon as the tree
saving.
blocks no more, Grizz stops being a bear, leaps up over, and will start helping Fiverr stabilize everybody.
Fivers.
Got knocked out, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Fiverr is also okay. In that case, Grizz stands up, and I'm just gonna knock off 3 healing words.
All right, man. Imagine being able to cast it at mass.
Yeah, I'm level 3.
You 4.
4. Yes, I'm level 4.
You're so close.
That's one.
If you were capable.
Oops. Oh, I can't. I don't have a button. Cast. Here's my button. Okay. Fiverr gets the first one because they're dad.
Ooh, Dad gets good health.
Chat gets the second one because they're closer.
Is it gonna be 5?
And Zeb, you're
Yeah.
and don't need no help.
Oh, that's a satisfying seeing it in a straight. So, oh, okay. So Fiverr,
3 spells.
you hear a
Two
voice.
use good berries.
You hear as you've faded to black. You hear someone's voice that seems to bring you out from that sort of fatal unconsciousness that you see many other people in. But it's one you've never heard before. You wake up with all the grime and moss between your hands. You see Chat get up. You see Zebediah get up, and you see a child. You saw him. You saw him turn to a bear and did something to that tree before it said something to you. But you don't recall where they came from. They weren't there before any of that started. Did he maybe come up? Did he just show up, save the day? You're not quite sure.
Grizz, having successfully thrown some healing words around, sits down on this tree, catches his breath, and just says, I told you all this was a bad idea.
Kid, bad ideas
I
are
told
only
you
ideas.
so.
Wait.
Bad ideas are only ideas that are. My head's a little loose. Give me a second, kid.
Zeb, is that your kid? When did you bring? No.
Calm, Fiverr, calm down. Your head's got knocked loose too, I guess. It's Grizz. It's Grizz. Fiverr, fine. Jesus Christ. Everybody have
You
their
okay over there,
toes?
chat?
Yes. Here. Ivor starts stumbling, get up, and pulls out his health kit. Not health kit. Herbals and stuff. No. he's heavy
Could what it be said, like, as we're recovering, we're doing a short rest?
I'll allow that because I don't because like clearly how shooken up you guys are and intend to have hot minute here. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna stay here for a bit.
Before short rest.
What?
I went to
Alright.
Yeah, but
Well,
everybody.
that's gonna
gets
be
their
recovered on
1d6.
long rest anyway, so you got. Yeah, that recovers at a long rest.
long rest, but I get my channel divinity back on.
Which is pretty neat.
Yeah, but everybody also has a 1d6 of.
Yeah, and as a reminder, with how short rest works, for some of the players who are not as familiar, you can roll your hit dice, which is whatever health dice used to level up, equal to your level. And you can roll that and add your con modifier to it. And with Zebediah being...
each die that you roll.
Mm-hmm. And with Zebediah's Song of Rest, you can add an additional 1d6 to all of it, too. So, in case if it gets a little too short, you've got a bit more insurance.
I think I can always roll the one die.
You can always decide to roll more. Nothing stops you.
Yeah.
Because it just means if you guys take another short rest, you only have that much hit dice left. But, like, most D&D parties don't have to worry about that.
Oh.
Well,
And then Song of Rest, was a plus
a
1d6.
d6, but you also got 3 more if you ever want to use them during a short rest.
Alright. I think I will use another d8. Do I not add my constitution modifier?
You add a constitution modifier to all your hit dice.
One more time. Okay, I like that better.
Duality.
Two.
So, what does this short rest...
Soda while they spend their...
So what does this short rest kind of look like as you all roll your appropriate die? Because I have the image of Fiverr patching some people up. What are the rest of you sort of doing as you guys are sort of dealing with this event?
Well, yeah, just patching up people, trying to regain my bearings. Because, like, getting near death is not a easy thing.
Zeb is in complete denial that we just got fucked up. That's it.
Mhm.
Fiverr, stop acting weird. It's Grizz. Don't worry.
Grizz? That's his name?
That's the name you gave me.
Listen, kid, I'm really grateful you helped us. I mean, you came in our time of need, and I am happy for that. And if you need somewhere to stay, I'm sure the others here would gladly. I mean, they seem pretty familiar with you, so sure they'd be glad for you to come along with us.
Fiverr, what are you talking about?
I don't know my name. Well, I mean, you know them, I guess. How come you all never told me? I'm very confused.
Riz looks confused and hurt and sort of just turns to Chat and Zeb. What's
Fiverr,
wrong with Fiverr?
Fiverr, how did you meet me and Chet?
Circus.
Okay.
We kind of all just happen to be around each other and do some hijinks together.
Can you tell me what happened at the circus?
Oh, a lot. Some guy fell off a dragonfly. Chat and what do you call it? The whole fight in the circus tent. I mean, you were putting on a great show. Chat came in and worked on that shadowy creature. I think there was also that scary ride that we went on. Yeah. It was an overall good time. Aside
Do you remember any snails?
Oh yeah. There was a pretty nice snail race.
Yeah, Zebediah was like on the red one, right?
Yeah, you were on a red snail.
Can you tell me any more information about the red snail?
I think it was just a red snail. Some kid wanted you to ride it, or that's fuzzy.
Fiverr,
It
did
seem
you
out
have
of
a
place.
Fiverr, did you have a dog?
Yeah, a long time ago. I mean, wait, no, hasn't he been with me? Where is he? mean, I could get along without him. I'm terrible on my own with directions. Part of the reason why I made it this far. Little moppy thing, you know, but like chicken bones.
Riz looks like he wants to say something, but the words get caught in his mouth, and he doesn't know how to even articulate this.
Okay,
So, Riz is gonna turn and run.
Oh.
Hey, is it safe for him to go out alone in these parts? I mean,
Probably not. Chet, stay with Fiber. I'm going after him.
so
Chad is very, on top of everything else, just passive. Chad is also really torn up about this fire method.
Oh yeah, no, there's ashes. This is ashes.
Already
Hey, actions acquired.
Da-da-da-da.
serve a good purpose.
Now I'm actually trying to find you because I can't see right
Oh.
now.
You gotta roll those the track.
I'm across the bridge behind the sitting behind the tower.
Alright, well, I'm coming after you
Oh, I
and
see.
yelling out for you. So, however Pan wants to direct the scene.
Yeah, I'm on the other side of that watchtower. Probably.
I feel like we'll go with Zebediah's perspective because he's the one, like, inciting the scene, you know? So the camera sort of pans from, like, Chat sort of mourning the ashes of that poor little spicy boy.
Definitely crying harder the moment that Riz ran.
Yeah. And it sort of goes across the bog till we see Zebediah on the bridge calling out for Grizz. And as he keeps on walking to the bridge and eventually has line of sight of Grizz, how is Grizz handling this?
Grizz is sitting down, his back to that wall, like head down, arms like blocking his face.
Kid.
Yeah.
You know he didn't want to do that.
You know he did it for me. I blacked out during the fight. Tree hit me. Then some magic hit me. I thought maybe it was a spell from, I thought maybe it was the words or Chat hit me with something, but I know what it was now. If I ever make some sort of deal with the fairies.
Deals like that don't come cheap. We're learning that more and more every minute we stay here. Okay? Did it to save you. He did it because he loved you. And just because he can't remember it right now doesn't mean that it's not there.
What am I gonna do now? Gave a oath to be his dog. Now he doesn't even know who I am.
Well, what does a loyal dog do?
Guess stay by him.
Look,
Maybe.
I don't know what the rules are with this. Maybe we can tell him what he did, why everything is the way it is, and they'll be fuzzy, but they'll understand. Maybe they won't understand or comprehend trying to explain the whole situation, but push come to shove, we can do this. We know the goal, we know who we gotta beat, and if everything's right in the world, well, we win the day and get what we deserve.
Chris said that.
Come on, kid. Even if he don't know who you are right now, he's still worried sick.
You might not know if he's my dad. He's still my dad.
I think we're heading back over.
Alright. Well, you guys have that scene. Is there anything, Fiverr and chat, do you guys want to have a talk, or do we want to just have you guys reunite there?
See, the chat's shaken up about the loss of Fireboy. I want to make sure chat's okay.
And how do you do that?
Put hand on chat's shoulder and say, hey, I know this is all we wanted this to end. He didn't deserve to die when we were trying to give him a snack. I know it was so long and empty. Okay? You're the one here now. How do you feel?
Chat actually, you can feel chat tense when you have your like hand on my shoulder.
Relaxes, look over there. Feel the connection there.
What have I mean?
No putting blame on yourself that way. Doesn't change anything but make you feel miserable. We're all
Paid the price for just
gives a really soft answer.
and I don't think I think it I would just fall back to crying.
Oh.
I really let it go on as long as it is needed. Not interrupting what chat has to go.
Right.
They're probably a good long cry.
Hmm. Alright. So, as you two have your moment together, and Grizz and Zebediah, I mean, do you guys want to reunite with them, or are you guys gonna have something else? Because I don't want to just assume.
No, I think we need to head back and kind of. I think we need to head back and kind of figure out just like what's the game plan right now.
Mm-hmm. As you do move, Zebediah, can I get a perception check?
Yes. 14.
Alright. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Well, besides the Fiverr incident. Anyway. You guys...
Alright, y'all. I found the kid.
Oh, good. He's not hurt. He didn't trip or anything.
Yeah. Fiverr, I'm going to say some words, and I'm going to need you to respond if you understand what I am saying. Going to go sentence by sentence, and I just want to make sure. And Pan, you can be the mediator.
Okay.
You know the logic of the word.
Okay.
World. We are all an adventuring party.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is a statement.
Yeah, I'm making statements, and I want you to tell me when you can't understand what I am saying.
When I can.
You are Fiverr, Chet, points at myself, Zebediah, points at the kid, Grizz.
So far as I've known, it's just been the three of us. This kid just came out of nowhere, and I'm glad for it. Very much so.
But you understand the statement that his name is Grizz.
Yes, that's what's telling me to think. Oh, it's because he was a grizzly bear, huh? Thank you.
You.
Oh, hey, I just got that.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Grizz's other name is Dog of Fiverr.
Okay,
That's weird.
that's very weird. Considering I don't know him, and he's definitely not a canine. He was very human to me, except for when he was a bear. But so maybe he could change into a dog, and you know. has my
Weird dog.
Secretly been this kid. I'm
Shakes his head, but looks to Zeb to continue.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure this might be the last statement. You, Fiverr, are this kid's father.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, for you, you know you're a rabbit.
I got a snipped.
No.
No. No matter what she's telling you, no. To me. Who said this? Candace?
Holy shit.
Grizz has gone from sad to confused.
I can't believe it's canon. Fiverr's fucked.
Zeb just puts his hands over the kid's ears. The fuck, Fiverr?
Procedure. It's not like.
It's a kid! What the fuck you doing?
Okay, you're my son too.
Let the record show Fiverr fucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm caught off guard, and I'm thinking like, man, this serious moment. But Fiverr's like, yeah, what? Me and Candace? Oh, that was a while ago. Ah.
Fiverr, just real quick, do you understand that that statement can be a statement? Like, it's not garbled, you heard correct words coming out of my mouth.
Yes. The only thing that's confusing me is that I know them not to be true because I have no memory.
Yeah, like, for you, it's like, yeah, okay, this is just weird, and it feels like they're gaslighting you. It is probably, like, the closest sensation to it, where it's like you're 100% have never seen that kid before. And now everyone's like, what do you mean? He's been here the whole time. Like, it's... No.
Funny, y'all.
Fiverr, I'm
Is
gonna
there
need
a
it.
paid magic trick being played here? You all yourself? Now I have to question you.
Fiverr, you're gonna want to sit down for a moment.
Hey, everyone. And then sits and does the cross-legged pretzel leg thing.
What's the last thing you remember from today?
The strange conversation.
Well, I mean, the last thing you remember was, before you got up, was you guys wanted to find some ash. We went up to the fire boy, and chat thought it would be a good idea to get ash from this tree. When that happened, then this started.
I assume the boy came in and, helped us with this tree, thankfully. We wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for this Chris.
Father, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to ask you to believe me, to trust me with all of your heart. Doubt me, yes. Don't believe, but just listen for just one moment. We made a mistake. A dumb, costly mistake because our pants got too big for ourselves today. We thought we had a handle on things, and we didn't. Okay? The four of us fought this zombie tree. Okay? It was tough, it was big, and we almost didn't survive. And you gave up your memory to save us.
I don't remember doing that, but if it's memory related, that makes sense I wouldn't remember it. And it does sound like something I would do because it's something as a doctor I try for is do whatever I can to save life. So logically speaking, what you're saying is a situation that could occur, and I agree that it could occur. And it seems to have occurred, but I do remember if it's true.
That lost a lot. Things that make sense.
Yeah. That battle was definitely way over our heads. This whole place is way over our heads. Also quick out of character paneling.
Oh, I was just joking when like Zebediah was explaining things and just how your reaction was like, I mean, cool lie, but no, it's just me joking. I wanted to joke, but I wanted also you guys to have a serious moment and didn't want to take away from
That tracks, but no?
it. That sound. I imagine it's like the meme of like Patrick and Manta Ray, where it's like, so you do remember being in the circus, yes, and you do recall us being with a tree, yes, and you do recall us having a bear at some point, yes. So you do know Grizz. I have no idea who that man is.
Them good moves. Okay, but back to Fiverr. I've been saying now. Like, listen, I don't doubt your sincerity. That makes me more likely to go along with figuring out what happened. If this kid is mine, I'm assuming adopted for the aforementioned surgeries. There has to have been a connection, a reason why. I mean, I'm a traveling doctor. I don't really have a lot of time for kids, but I can't see what would have triggered that.
Kid, do you want to tell the story?
Yeah. Fiverr. You used to have a dog. Think. Remember. You remember when it died?
For
When
you,
you found its body?
Fiverr, how you remember it is sometime before the circus. Your dog seemed to have gotten hurt. It almost like you couldn't tell, maybe it hit its head really hard on a tree when trying to hunt down a squirrel. It could have been an animal. It's kind of fuzzy. but you know it did die from something. Like it was hurt. And from there, you remember being a bit lost until you found your way back to the Witchlight Carnival. How long that has been is kind of loose to you. Like, it's more like you remember the events, but not so much anything in between.
Yeah, like just bullet points.
Yes.
Of your Well, I do remember having a dog that got hurt. Okay, so yeah, I haven't had a dog this time. I felt like I had a companion with me. Like now that I'm talking it out, no, he definitely was hurt real bad and couldn't save him. How would you know that?
I was there. Your dog. You bought him a leg of meat. He was eating it, and I came out of the woods. Starved, half starved, hungry. I tried to take the meat. And I killed him. I took it. I was in the bushes nearby, eating what I took. You came out, found his body. She started crying. And I felt really bad about that. I didn't understand why. But I knew I'd done wrong. And I came out of the woods and I told you what I did. And I said I was sorry, that I would take its place as your companion. And we traveled together. You gave me my name, Grizz. I was just a boy before that, and he makes a small bear sound. Before that, you called yourself my father.
That's some story. Must Carter's like trying really hard to recall the memories, but just no matter how hard he thinks, he can't. But he knows in the face of logic of what the party has said and Liz has said that some of it must be true. And so you feel like there's something wrong with him. And there must be something wrong with me. I don't remember any of this, but I feel like it was important, and it definitely was important to you. If that's what happened, me not remembering you is probably hurting me a lot.
I want to try something. I don't know if this will work. But there was another form that I took. I want to see if maybe you don't remember me. Maybe you remember the dog with fiber. And I'm gonna wild shape into the direwolf.
I mean, that's a very gnarly wolf. Like, this is. You don't recall this. This is something. You've never seen this before. Like, you've never seen a wolf of this size. It's intimidating in nature, but it's got just an aura of desperation, almost pleading, but unfortunately not familiar.
The direwolf goes. I'm gonna sit behind fiber, sort of wrapped around him, like it did.
big doggo, and like has his arms up and like and waits for Chris to settle, and it just gives a like pauses midway towards doing a pat, and slightly jerks the hand away for a moment, reconsidering the action, but then decides to do like kind of a gentle pat on the back.
Sad dog. Someone else needs to watch out about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
understand.
no, I'm just trying to figure out what.
Yeah. The moment my partner came in to hand me a drink, I'm sorry. I'll let the silence linger, and the sadness will cover up.
If we all just get sad enough.
Yeah. But Fiverr does the pet and...
Pretty quiet, I'll turn him up a bit.
Oh, okay. And just says...
Can you hear the trauma? Can you hear the group therapy now, Iggy?
Yep,
Testing.
doing tests.
Testing.
Words.
Testing.
Also, hello!
Sad dog sounds.
Yes, we were
Gig!
sad dog moments. And any TV show or
Would
movie...
you want me to turn it up a
sad
bit
dog
more,
moments,
or
best
is this
moment.
good, Gig?
The crying board.
I'm looking to... A bit more? Okay. Speak the people.
The
I am
people.
the people.
Ooh, you're
The
almost
people.
peak there. Okay.
The
All
Hey,
right.
we said
Okay.
people. Dogs are people. It's true.
I think dogs should vote. Anyway,
Probably have a better voting record than most people.
anyway.
They'd be too easily swayed with treats. That's already how it goes anyway.
But
But yeah, Fiverr is like, no, I'm sorry, I don't remember any of this. But it's not to say that I don't care about you. I mean, I just met you, but you saved our lives, or at least from my perspective, I don't want to make you feel bad about this. It's something I care about a lot, is making sure everybody's well cared for. And if you are experiencing strong, sad emotions, I want to help make those go away. So we'll find a way, okay? And he kind of like gestures, like to get him to stand up on all fours, instead of crawling. Like, does the holds face of dog from under chin with hand, and then the other hand to give pets and be like, it's gonna be okay. We'll figure this out.
Griswolf stands up and then sits in an upright position.
All right.
He's still a large-sized creature, so he's
he is a
probably towering.
big boy.
Well, except for Zeb.
Zeb absent-mindedly starts like doing that way you pet a big dog, which is just you like.
When you're just like at a party or something, it's just like I have to pet dog. Yes.
Yes.
You just smack the dog on its shoulder.
Yeah. A good hearty whack.
Smacks lovingly.
Okay. So, we're all battered, we're all bruised. Fiverr's a little knocked in the head a little bit, for lack of a better way to describe it. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, this could just be a very serious case of amnesia through head trauma. It's very specialized, but I doubt it.
Yeah, that sounds like a zebra. We're looking at horses.
Riz pops back to human form so that he can speak and says, "No, you made some sort of trade. And that's the only thing that explains that rush of healing magic that hit me."
If that means you don't die, and I'm supposed to be your father, logic would dictate that that was a sacrifice worth making. Because if you didn't live, that would hurt me.
You're too good for this world, Fiverr.
I try. I want it to be good for everyone.
Guys, I don't think we should stay here anymore.
Yeah.
I want to go home.
My rogue senses are tingling.
This
We should
place
probably leave the
kinda
scene of
cursed.
This place is kind of,
You,
but we have to
You guys are
solve
all-
the problem. There's a problem that needs to be solved, and we're the only ones capable of doing it at this point in time.
I don't think. Chris shakes his head and looks at the three of you who need a long rest. And with the healing words I threw out, I'm almost out of first level slots. So Grizz says, no, we gotta go. We're I don't want to help this. I don't want to help this hag. And
I'm not saying help the hag. The grander
and
problem.
we can't. What problem?
The hag in the first place. The reason why we're here.
Yeah, we can't do anything about it now. We gotta go. We're gonna go. We need to go talk to Clapperclaw, get on our boat, and go to Tither. Maybe we can do something about their hag first and then come back. Stronger.
Yeah, if this tree is any indication of... Unless this was their ultimate defense, then, I mean, maybe we have a shot, but the hag's gotta be stronger than this tree, right?
And you guys aren't fighting anything until we rest.
Where's our archer boy?
Hey, yeah. He kind of just became the bush, and we never saw him again.
When you guys call him out, let's see. Oh, Octavian's gonna become small. He is too huge. Yeah, Octavian's just like, oh hey guys, yeah, I'm gonna be real. That was fucking horrifying.
You could have helped.
Yeah, no, Zeb starts to rush up and pushes him against the closest tree. Just like up against the thing, holding the collar. And just starts yelling at him real quick. I'm not gonna yell because
Right.
other people.
You know,
Hey, Zeb, calm down.
Zeb quotes exactly this. Where were you? Why didn't you do anything? You could have done something. You should have done something. Anything. Anything at all that could have helped and stopped all of this, as he lets go and drops to his knees, just staring at Grizz. Just like,
not his
he
fault.
is looking at himself and just seeing himself in this man.
You see yourself in the reflection of his eyes.
As Zeb is just going like, I fucked up.
Mhm. And as you're saying this to Octavian, you don't see it because you're looking at yourself, but everyone else sees just the look of a man who... The best way to describe it is a man who feels damned if he did, damned if he didn't. If he did do something, he feared if he would have died. If he didn't do anything, he would just get this. Nothing that he could say could do anything. It's a look of almost helplessness.
Zeb's not even paying attention to him.
Oh, I
He's
know.
just
I'm
yelling
just
at
saying, like,
himself.
this is what other people would see. Probably more chat or Fiverr.
I'd hopped on over to, like, try to calm Zeb down, be like, hey, I mean, yeah, it sucks he didn't help us, but understandable. That thing was terrifying and almost killed us.
And as soon as that's over, Zeb just goes, "What? Just one goddamn thunder wave. It's all it fucking needed. Push it a little, make it go faster."
Yeah, I mean, we can
You'll get him
regret
next time, big
what we
cat.
did, but that doesn't change. We gotta move on at some point, you know? Learn from it. Where we can.
After hearing that, Zeb stands up, fixes the collar on the man and says, "Sorry, I wasn't yelling at you." And just stares at him for a second, going like, "Do you understand that that was just something I needed to get out, and I'm sorry for taking it out on you?"
I'll roll a quick insight check on him because he is Depression Man and very much has rejection sensitivity. So let's see if that is used to understand or also just hit on himself. Pulling up stat blocks.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna BRB just real quick to go grab something.
Alright, cool. Let's see. Their insight is slightly above average.
Nice.
He seems to be more caught up of almost in a similar state of you. It doesn't really seem to really click of him that it is more about you than himself. And he just goes, yeah, no, I get that. Look, I understand that what you might say is not personal, but if I was like that here, I don't know if I really can help you. Like, I thought I could, but
Yeah, things will get more perilous from here on out.
guess I don't only have a cold heart, but I got cold feet.
Well, that makes you a danger averse. Keeps your skin alive, eh?
At what cost?
Fear is a prime survival mechanic. It's what kept most sentient beings going through the ages. There's not nothing to it.
Huh. Yeah.
I have a feeling you're not gonna be wanting to stick with us for the time being.
I mean, I hear you guys are leaving. I haven't traveled around that much after Hags took over, but if you need something on the outside, maybe I could help. But after I don't know if I could help inside that house.
Well, how about this? We all need to reconvene. We all need to figure out some other path forward. We've gotten way too much we can chew. We need to spit it out and let the mess fester, okay?
Alright.
So things are gonna get bad around here. But you can hide. You're good at it. You hid from this whole thing and kept your skin alive.
Do an insight check real quick.
I'm trying to go like, yo,
Oh,
you can
I know.
actually...
I'm just saying, like, context.
Ooh.
You're probably motivational.
Oof. Look, we're gonna be dipping. We're heading to somewhere else, see if we can tackle this whole situation from a different point of view. Stay around here. Keep your head down and keep note of what's going on. And when we come back, we'll come back to you and we'll see how things have changed.
Okay.
Always use someone on the inside.
No, I can help with that.
Listening.
Alright. Well, best of luck. I know. Which way were you heading? Or thinking of?
Well, I mean, the kid Grizz mentioned Tither.
Maybe we shouldn't mention that.
Oh.
In case
Oh.
she finds out.
Right.
I mean,
Just know we're heading out of here, doing something else, and hopefully we'll be back. I'm sorry to leave you. Sorry you're leaving your heartless for a little too long, kid.
Hey. It's not your fault for making the deal in the first place.
We'll keep our word if we
You sure?
your heart. We got it for you.
Well,
Are you sure you couldn't use the company?
if I wanted company around here, it wouldn't be too hard to find. If they'd be good or not, that's different, but if I wanted to be around people, I could do it. Yeah.
But what's left for you here?
Really just my heart. But
The heart wants what the heart
The
wants,
offer's
and
open.
it wants to be found.
yeah.
Zeb's brain is just thinking of the plans ahead. He's just kind of going like, all right, I don't think this guy wants to stick around with us. He's probably just going to want to stay safe for a bit. But if he's here doing recon for us, at least
Is there
we're not...
Oh, is there anything in particular you want me to look out for?
If the hag does anything suspicious.
I think
Okay.
she's always been something suspicious.
Unusual.
Well, I mean, that's the
Yeah,
rat
if I
word.
see her out, it's gonna
He's a
be
frog
something.
woman.
Hmm?
He's a frog woman. It's all unusual.
I don't know why, but that
Unusual
sounded
for
like
her.
Chad is like a stand-up comedian. Like, it's the frog woman. She's always unusual, am I right, fellas?
What's the deal with those frogs? Right?
What's those deal?
Always eating flies, sitting in ponds,
Oh, they paw? Oh, they
What's
sit in
the
a pond?
deal with frog
clogging up their
people?
drains with
What's
oozes.
the deal with?
Because every morning when she soaks up, she just goes, well, 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 as she goes over to her well.
Oh, it's gonna be stinky when we get back. Huh?
I mean, did it not smell when you went in there? I would...
No.
That clog's gonna get real bad.
Oh boy, I'm just thinking of a future time when we get back here and we just are like super powerful and we
whatever
just
that
get one.
ooze was, it's like 3 times as big and like triple the CR.
The big
Yeah.
slime.
No, I was
Yeah,
thinking
I'm
we
looking
go
forward
underneath
to-
the house and just blow it.
Just go look up like get some a PNG of King Slime from Dragon Quest. Dark Metal King Slime, however many adjectives you can throw on front of it.
PS4 controller Dark Slime.
Oh.
Remember, that's an
Is that
actual
one?
piece
I
of
haven't played
merchandise.
Monster. I haven't played any Dragon Quest games in the since Dragon Quest Monsters on the Game Boy Color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Zeb's just thinking, let's grab the lobster boy. Just because he is a soul too pure for this area and he needs protection.
He wants his
because-
head.
Also
And
because, you know, he knows the way.
be a guide, help us get to the other area, and just so we can see what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's been real sad, we could really just use a laugh.
You can use a funny little boy who is unaware of your trauma.
Yeah.
Can I
just
just
hope he
love he's
doesn't-
just on the other side of town, just like going like, yeah, I don't speak frog. I hope that was nice.
Maybe
Man.
we'll have some snappy comebacks.
I don't know.
To lift their
Have you ever
spirits.
thought about how frogs say rabbit, but it sounds a lot like rabbit? They're like different things, but they're like, I don't know, maybe he just wants to say something to the rabbits.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So Zeb pitches the plan and just goes like, that's what we just need to do. We just need to bounce for a little bit.
Yeah, someone's gonna be inquiring about this tree. and the pixies and or were they sprites?
The sprite that... Honestly, with your trauma, you don't know where they flew around.
They're cranberry sprite.
Actually, their names are, if you must know, Mintleaf, Tempella, Dandy, and Blitzy. None of them cranberry, unfortunately.
Well, now they're smashed like cranberry jelly inside of a dead tree. So.
At least one of
Now
them
they're
is
snap,
proper
crackle,
remix.
pop.
Yeah, like their bones,
Good
which
way.
would snap, crackle, and pop when they tore into that tree.
Alright. Well, with that, I think we've had enough sad music. I think we need to go... I think we're gonna have a bit of a whiplash here.
Oh no, there's still a little bit of
A
sadness.
little
left
more
to come.
sadness? Okay.
Well, we have to get on the raft next. Well, no, I guess first. No,
We're
no,
gonna
we
have
to
a
talk
break
to
of
Clapper first.
sadness
We
because
gotta
it's gonna
talk
be...
to Clapper, so we'll take a break. We'll return to the sadness after these shorts, after a Clapper Claw intermission.
After a short gag reel.
Mm-hmm.
As we turn on gag reel music. Alright. I will teleport you guys over there because you guys are gonna leave this map soon.
We just got the Xenoblade Chronicles teleporting feature.
You
just
get it
pick we
after
just-
you get it after trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Trauma-powered teleports.
Power trauma port. Alright. So, you guys sail around, you guys probably end up more over here as you all finish. Here, I'll get Miku boat too. As
Thank
a treat.
you.
Thank you.
Because, you know what, you deserve a little Miku boat. After your troubles.
To heal our souls.
Even though it is super cursed Miku.
Hey, it's our cursed Miku.
Yeah,
Alright,
means something.
so, you guys sail around, and Clapperclaw is still trying to commune with Head. He's going on about how if the frogs want to talk to rabbits, and if so, what do they want to say? Like, alright, are they asking for the rabbit? I'm guessing that's a no. Okay. Are you trying to tell the rabbit something? Another frog goes, mm-hmm. I don't know what that means, but that sounds a bit less of a no. And he will keep on doing this until until you stop him. Alright. So,
I'm
wait,
mimicking more
is it
frogs.
more like a rabbit? Rabbit. A rabbit. Oh, so they the rabbit? Wait, are you
Rabbit.
saying the rabbit bites? Rabbit. Well, what does the rabbit bite?
You need 8 rabbits
Hey.
to make a rabbit, okay?
Oh, hi there.
I thought it was 10 bits to bytes and 10 to
Oh,
bytes
10?
to gigabytes and megabytes and kilobytes and
Why would you
All
kill
I
the
know is
bites?
that rabbits will eat like hay, or like grass or straw. So
Uh-huh.
like, you know, Clapper, maybe you should watch out for rabbits.
Okay,
Fiber's
they
just
move
like-
their gourd to look towards
Vegetables.
Fiber.
Oh, don't worry, Fiver eats vegetables, not hay.
Okay, I mean, I was more watching out for them because you said I should probably do that. Wait, would they want my gourd head?
Oh, no. I mean, cords are kind of tough. We like softer things.
Well, okay. This gourd's pretty new, so it's not gonna be soft for like a little bit. Give it like a week or two before I had to get a new gourd.
I mean, emergency food, but I'll try not to, okay?
Oh wow, that's mildly concerning.
No, it was a joke. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Zeb is just looking off into the middle distance going like, I have walked into an Abbott and Costello bit
God, he
Crab.
would ask who's on first. But a lot less angry, more just confused.
Grizz wonders if those are real crab claws.
Do you want to do a nature check?
Yes.
Then do it, coward.
I'm a druid. I'm not proficient in nature, but
Those are
sometimes the dice work with you.
those are lobster claws, actually.
Oh.
Though you do
Hey,
notice that both of them are right
eventually a
claws
lot-
because they're bigger, and so you can actually grab things to scale.
Well, eventually, lobsters will probably evolve into crabs.
I mean, what are lobsters but long crabs?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
everything becomes crabs.
Oh,
Yeah, everything becomes crabs. Crabs is an optimal form of evolution.
There's a little goblin out there, still fretting. My keys!
So, Clapper, we, are you ready to take us to Tither?
Oh, okay. Sure, yeah, okay. Are you guys okay? You look like you've been, like, I don't know, you look like a log fell on
Not
you.
okay.
Wait, did you say not okay?
We just need a little rest. Let's all get on the boat. and
Oh,
let's
cool,
go.
you got your own boat. Nice. I was just gonna get one of those lily pads. I would get really soggy though, but I appreciate not getting soggy.
Oops.
Grizz looks at their improvised raft. No promises.
I mean, I'm the only one on the raft. Everyone else is under it for some reason, which I guess you're the motor powering.
I don't know, everyone else
Paddle
looks like
second.
they're on it.
Yeah,
Well, from my
I'm on it.
perspective, I'm the only one who's above it.
From the
no,
perspective,
I'm on
I-
it, whether you are.
Hey, Pan, just like right click
The
boat
audience
and
the
send boat
audience
to
sees
the
that you're
back.
all on it, so you're all good.
Alright.
I can tell because I can
I don't know
look
why
at what
the
the
ordering
audience.
is different from different perspectives. That's not
In my
supposed
point
to
of view, the Jedi are evil.
Anakin, you are my brother.
And- From my point of view, Miku is topping everybody.
Anakin, no!
Anakin,
Do not-
no! Don't let Miku peg you.
Unless that's what you want. It's a valid form of love.
Honestly, I feel like Anakin would get pegged by Padme. Like especially Attack of the Clones Padme. But that's a topic for another day.
I don't disagree, but we
Man.
can debate that later.
Well, I'm glad you don't
Oh.
disagree.
But would Padme
But
have
we'll
an
still
OnlyFans?
debate it for hours.
I don't know. Anakin feels like the type who would refuse the fact he gets pegged, but actively.
Oh yeah, you
does.
would never tell Obi-Wan.
No, because
Obi-Wan knows, though.
I feel like
Of course Obi-Wan knows. Obi-Wan knows everything. You
Obi-Wan
really didn't know that Anakin and Padme were married? Please.
and
You think he's
Padme was
stupid.
pregnant, like very pregnant.
Pregante.
Can you be
And
pregnant?
then Anakin was the father. He knew. They all knew. Everyone knew.
All right. So, I
Right.
want to question how we want to block this. Do we want this to be more so at the edge of the map to do this, or do we want to be on a intermediate screen? Because I know we're not going immediately to next world, because I know you guys have a scene planned. So how do we want to frame this?
I think you should like move us to like the edge of a map next to like the last piece of land on that edge of the map.
Okay, cool.
I was thinking maybe right here before you going down.
I'm gonna zoom out
server?
and check. Could you ping it again?
Yeah, like right around here is where Fiverr would do things.
I didn't see it.
But
By the entrance of the bog.
Ooh, okay. Got it. So let's see. That's it. That's your only happy music for now.
Oh, I missed the banjos.
The joy
No.
is gone.
Banjo
Now only
is
sadness.
Boy.
Banjo is dead. There's
We
only
have sad
Kazooie.
banjo music?
What about Chewy? Nuts and bolts?
Here, I'll
Nuts and bolts doesn't exist.
I'll keep it quiet
We don't
till
talk about that.
we get to till we establish the scene has begun.
I have a friend who genuinely loves Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
You know what? Good for him.
I didn't actually play it. I'm sure that like mechanically it's fine as a game.
But he's
it's
also like
it's not. It's like not Banjo and Kazooie, so it's like I don't care.
oh yeah, he's never played another Banjo game. He just likes Nuts and Bolts.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that's probably fine. Like I said, it's probably a fine game. It's kind of like how I feel about Star Fox Adventures, in that as like a kind of crappy Zelda clone, it's a fair game.
All right,
But like
I'm going to
I
interrupt.
wanted
I'm gonna interrupt.
Star
gamer
Fox
talk.
64
I
too,
was gonna
and I
interrupt
didn't get it.
gamer talk.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm
Sorry
not-
for being
I'm like
video
half
game
sorry,
or-
but I'm also like I'm putting boundaries here so we can move game on.
Okay. Okay.
Like I love you, KB. I would do the exact same, but but also I would understand the exact same.
Yes. Yes. I
I
understand.
was ready to say more, but I will.
I will refrain. So, I'm going to turn on a different type of sad music as we go through the bog, and as Clapper Claw is going like, okay, so we're gonna have to go to the right. He points over to like east, and we're gonna have to keep on going there. I just didn't really want to keep on going to like the Royal Boyle Boys. So we're just gonna go this way till we get to the end, and then we can keep on going till we don't get to Boat Town. And as Clapper Claw is giving instructions and guiding the boat,
Ivor
5 for time.
is kind of been reserved the whole talk, like just in silence, looking around at the party, each one, and the last gaze is on Grizz with a little bit of sadness but a resolve. And he just gets the stance of rabbit hop and does a big old leap onto the shore here.
Do you need to take a piss break, dude?
Five returns and he says, "No. There's something I gotta do. And I know y'all, we had the plan. Keep on with the plan. Come back. I'll be here. But what I have
hold
to
on,
do..."
Fiverr. I'll come with you.
I grab Grizz's shoulder.
"No, Grizz. This is something I need to do alone. You need to be there with Zeb and Chat and Copper now. Keep them safe like you kept me safe. And I'll do what I gotta do to find a way to remember you.
We could do it together, Fiverr.
We could, but it'd put everyone in more jeopardy. I need to do this alone." He turns and starts walking.
Grizz tries to go a little bit, but Zeb holds his shoulder.
Zeb's fingers are like clamping. Like he wants to jump out and grab him too. Like,
Zeb knows that if Grizz like really tried, and I mean like shifted or something, he could get free. But Grizz does as Fiverr says. Okay.
and
Yeah.
just for double short, Zeb's other hand is like on the chest of Chet. Like he doesn't think Chet will go. If Zeb goes, like he probably understands emotionally a little bit better than both of us because we have a lot of fucking guilt right now.
Kill, everybody.
But he just figures it's
Incredibly.
just like respect fiber kind of thing.
Clapperclaw looks kind of confused and just goes, Was it because I thought he'd eat my gourd head? Did I say
No.
something wrong?
No, Clapper.
Okay.
No.
Take us out.
Alright.
I guess we're stealing this torch.
Cute gourd head.
Yeah. Oh, this torch? No, this is my torch, actually. I dropped it here last time. Yeah.
Now I'm just imagining their little recon party, Fiverr and Octavian. They're just gonna work together and start a revolution.
Yeah.
People love revolution.
Revolution.
I mean, oh no, that might change context when you know what Fiverr's planning to do.
Oh no.
And you guys start sailing out towards Lisbog.
Le bog.
The bog. Oh, no.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
no.
No. Okay. I'm gonna be with the screen then.
Ooh,
And,
ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
yes. And as you guys sail off, you see last place where Fiverr remembered who Grizz was. To sail towards the mist out of Downfall to exit out of Hitther and go to Tither. As they sail off, I want to go back to Fiverr perspective.
Well, that's me.
Fiverr, as they leave, at first, when this whole lack of memory of who that Grizz kid was, at first it was almost like a small hole, almost like you worn out a sock, right, and it formed a little hole.
Oh, but now my toe's sticking through
When
it.
people noticed it, you were like, oh, there's the hole. And the moment they leave and you know they're gone, and they're gone because of you, because you decided not to be with them, this hole feels ripped, almost as if someone was just ripping the sock up and letting it be destroyed. That hole expands throughout your heart, and you feel that thing, that memory of who Grizz was, is missing. And it is no longer just ignorance. It is now, you know you lost something, and you don't know how good it was, but you yearn for it.
Fiverr's like got a little tear in the corner of his eye, not knowing why. Really deep emotion is there. And he's made his way to the ashes to try to at least complete one of the tasks for the hag. To keep the hag's eyes off of the party while they go forth and find other means to defeat her.
Mm-hmm. And will you attempt to carry on the plan with Soot?
Yeah, it's the best option I got.
Alright.
As it sounds. If it doesn't work, try to find something else.
So, in that case, we're gonna move on. We'll say you get to the, to Bedlorna's, home, rather through taking another boat, making another raft, or going up, one of the many little string clothing lines. And I'm just going to get rid of everyone else. Because they're not real. Alright, and I will move the map to the cottage. Alright.
Now, Fiverr sees a door.
Mm.
Knocks.
Wait, I'll leave you outside then. You knock on the door. The door is not closed, but you hear a very muffled sort of barking of an order in that old lady droning, and almost a millisecond later you hear the door sort of click open and it creak a little bit as something almost damp goes to the ground and seems to scurry off.
And Fiverr, like, slowly creaks the door open, sticks a head in, see what's what before walking in.
Right now, it's almost the same as you left it.
Okay, and then, like, he's supposed to be here. I was tasked, like, talking to himself. He's like, I'm sure it's fine that I'm in here. Like, the hag knows I'm supposed to be working on the well anyway.
As you say that, I'm just gonna... Nope, you don't get to go there. But these will. As you mention... give a reference to her, you hear creaking down these stairs. They have a weight to them. Not so much in the sense of heaviness, but more almost dread for you. Like, you know she is coming and nothing good is coming from it. She takes one step at a time. Bablorna comes down and she sees only one of the 4 adventurers to deal with her tasks. She looks around almost as if this is a bit of a joke. Oh dear. Only one person to come back to my home without even doing one task?
Oh, no, don't worry. We decided it would be better to kind of split up the work to get the tasks done faster. I'm sure you want expediency. And so I'm taking care of the well, the others are looking for the other objects.
Dear Rabbit, if it was so fast, you see her move around into the very dried puddle. If it is so fast, then why isn't it done? If it was so fast, it should be done by now. Yes, child?
Not necessarily. Certain things take certain amounts of time. Like,
10 minutes.
No, if it required so much time, then maybe I should not have given you these tasks and may have made you nice little pets of sorts. After all, I want these done, child.
Alright, I'm here to complete one right now.
Oh, really?
And it's much faster if I do this for you now while they take care of the others, where as if we'd all stayed here together, they wouldn't have a head start on the others.
Make a deception check.
Alright. Where are you, deception? Deceiving me? Location.
Okay.
I am being hailed. I'll be back.
Oh!
Oh.
She...
Oh no.
You can tell she almost bought it. And she squints her little eye one by one and goes, "Now, child, I don't like being lied to. After all, I have sisters to be lied and lied to. I don't appreciate them from strangers or those who claim to do my work. So, I think I will be a dear and have to punish you like the child you're acting like." And she snaps her finger, and there is a silver band wrapped around your little foot, and she goes, "As I said, I'll be taking your foot for luck." And
Hold on.
there is a moment where your foot is plopped off. She takes it, kisses it, and then your rabbit foot, and she sort of places it back on. Now the silver band is more covered with moss and almost like a rusted metal. Ah, it's great to have good fortune. But now it seems you're quite unfortunate. And I sensed you had quite an unfortunate encounter earlier while you still had your luck, dear rabbit. And that is a shame. But it seems you have problems 3, and we can solve that with some chores and some penance, child. After all, a good mother forgives.
What is it you're asking?
For
I
what?
was like squeezing at his ankle, just
Mhm.
trying to be like, oh fuck, that was weird. Are you okay, foot?
Well, let's see what we are owed. You owe me, well, if you want your luck back, you'll owe me a job. If you want what you're missing, what you have recently missed, you'll owe another. And you have 3 tasks to complete already. Though if you want to exchange those with tasks involving your companions, we can exchange those chores for another. Which would you like to hear about first?
Well, let me hear all my options before I make a decision. What would it be the chores I would have to do to get back what I'm missing? I know it's important what I'm missing. I want it back more than anything.
Well, you see, recently I had quite some company. You may have met her, Darkling, a creature of shadows and trickery. She has taken something from me, and I suspect it is from my younger sister. She looks around. Tell me, child, would you be trusted with a name?
I would. Wait, was she talking to me?
Yes.
Okay. I would. I keep my secrets safe.
Very well. And she whispers into your ear, Endolin Moongrave. And for a moment it seems like the room turns pitch black as if the world had blinked. And Fiverr, you look around and you see your shadow look like as if it was about to lunge to you before Bevlorna almost like moves her hand away, and it seems like this shadow sort of sloshes back as if it were water back towards the ground, showing she may be stronger than her younger sister. Now, she is a woman who claims to know more about the future, someone who has prophecies and plans for everything and anything. But she never considers the present, unlike I. So, what I ask of you is to steal back something very precious to me. Something I'm taking care of for my eldest sister. Be the horn of a unicorn. You could give me that. I could give you the memories of whom you've lost.
That's agreeable.
And you would like to know your other options, correct?
Yes.
Let's see. Well, I did entrust you with the name of my sister, and I don't give that often. So, for another task, this would be almost a 2-for-1. For one, I would ask of your own trust. And she pulls out a little rabbit-like figure that has a very well carved out eye around its face. It's in a profile, almost like what you see with the chocolate bunnies.
Yeah.
And it comes in a necklace. Now, I know you have other troublemakers around that you know very well. If you can give me your trust, you can, if you could have others be my pair of eyes, the ones who you know are my troublemakers, the lion, the dog, and the bird, or the bird. If you're willing to give me their name, their true name, as you know, I will let them be a pair of eyes for me, to keep an eye on my eldest sister, where they seem to be going. As for you, if you were to entrust, if you were to be the one to trust, you would keep eyes on my youngest sister. And if you would want to have one of these tasks here absolved, why, I do have promises for those who do not come here finishing their tasks, as you well know. If you were to give me the young boy as a pet, the hair, the mane of the lion, or all the feathers of the bird, then we can absolve one of these tasks that you have already preset.
What stake would you have in my trust if I were a betrayer? I would
Why?
not do that.
Are you asking if you betray me like you intended to do before?
Parker's like, nah.
Why? I may have to make you loyal, one way or another. After all, I have plenty of children, much like yourself, and, well, they always appreciate having another sibling. And she gestures towards the frogs that you are familiar with. After all, dear, some may call me a saint, but I've only had the odd complaint, and not everyone can pay the price. So what shall it be? Which task will you do first for your dear old mother?
I think my merit should be decided on my actions, and I would complete one of the 3 original tasks to prove that loyalty to you rather than sacrificing myself.
I don't know
Show
if you
that I can be
fully
used.
understand now, dear child. You now have 5 tasks. 3 you originally set, and 2 new ones for making up what you have just lost. Of course, if you wish to do the first 3, so be it. But the longer you have without luck, child, it's harder to go around in life without suffering. And the longer you go without the memory of that child, the bigger that hole in your heart will become. And I don't know if you know what happens when a child like you becomes heartbroken, she says with a grin.
Ivor deeply contemplates and is like, no, I won't do anything to lose more than I have, jeopardizing the one I've lost to gain back something of them. That doesn't sound like a fair trade. I'll
You say
to my
that,
path.
child, and yet, in the heat of the moment, when you're a frog in water, and it slowly gets hotter and hotter, you never really know when it starts boiling till it's too late, dear. And you may do the tasks I asked you before, but while you're doing them, the heat will rise, child. Just be wary.
I take your warning, but I'll still see what I can do before I submit to anything I don't want to right now.
Very well. Continue with your first task then. And perhaps, and soon things will change. But until then, your mother will be here waiting for you to do your chores. And she goes up as you go towards the well to hopefully resolve that issue.
Gross. So gross. Ivor walks up to the well and takes out the items from his pack that aren't the ash, and then dumps all of the ash into the well.
Alright. And there's a little bit of a jiggle as we're gonna change the music because this is just how things are, like, as you're like, alright, sad seed. You go up. Let's see, what's music that won't completely just be emotional whiplash? Cause, like, I'm trying, because I know the context of this fight and how to cut it off, but, like, I can't do it in sad cowboy bebop music.
I missed part of what can happen. Can I get like a little mini recap?
So, basically what happened is, Fiverr now, being the only one doing these tasks and the only one to come back, Bevlorna had been furious and saw through Fiverr's attempts to go like, oh no, we're just dividing and conquering, ha 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 ha, and proceeded to take her rabbit's foot, his rabbit foot for a moment to take the luck away from Fiverr, and so she was owed one task to bring the luck back, and as well offered a chance to bring back the memory of Fiverr, or Grizz, dog of Fiverr, to her. So she has additional tasks to complete. She can't. She got a nice little necklace with a rabbit on it with a very detailed eye to either put upon himself or to be placed upon one of you three to keep an eye on one of her sisters. And that would be for getting her luck back. And for getting her memories back, she will have to steal something one of the Darklings took from her while they're having a meeting over in Yawn. She also offered alternative tasks for the three that she asked for, which would be to steal all of the lion's hair, pluck all the feathers from the crow, or return the boy as a pet. And
Fiverr didn't like those options.
no, so Fiverr's gonna try and deal with this right now. And so now that there's been enough talking that I can reasonably give a funny music change that is not ridiculous or too jarring. Where is it? Where's Rowdy Rumble? Where's my funny Kingdom Hearts music? Oh, that's the other Kingdom Hearts with an R name. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So, Fiverr, as we end this scene, you go up and put like the soot onto this well, and the water underneath it jiggles as popping up from it is a gelatinous cylinder.
Oh no!
And that's where it cuts off for you, and you're like, oh man, and there's blunk.
Worse than the bubonic solids.
And that's where Fiverr will be dealing with. And so yes, I do want to again confirm. I know at the beginning of the session I did say that Rhiannon will be leaving the campaign. Mostly due to scheduling issues, because she's going to fancy Europe land, and that is in the future, and significantly in the future that we cannot keep up with.
They'll be missed.
Oh, thank you.
So
I'm thoroughly enjoying
yeah,
this.
that'll be the last scene with Fiverr as a PC for at least a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like everyone, before we move on to sort of the start of Hitther, to give Rhiannon a big thanks for stopping by for the last 10 sessions.
Big thanks to you for including me. It means a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you for being my rabbit dad.
I love being your rabbit dad.
Thank you for being literally the entire team dad.
Oh no, you all
Thank
have
you
to
for being
grow up now.
all of our rabbit dads.
Oh, Dad. Because we were just jackass.
And now you will be jackasses.
Zeb, you realize that this means you have to be dad now.
Yeah, Chad is a brother.
Oh, God. See, here's the thing. I'm the slightly drunk stepdad who's not bad. It's just like he's
He's
just
not
like,
the same, and everyone knows he's not the same.
He doesn't cook hot dogs the right way.
Yeah.
He
You have to
doesn't cut him up like the way I want him. I have to ask ask for ketchup, and he doesn't just give me ketchup.
It's not even colored kind.
Like, he's
After the
he's different.
after the Fiver left on the raft, I changed the bond on Grizz's character sheet.
Ooh.
It is no longer about being the dog of Fiver. It now just says, Fiver told me to protect Zeb and Chat. I will do so with my life.
Oh my god. Also, are we getting punished Fiver? Are we gonna meet up with Fiver later on? They'll have an
I
iPad?
will periodically ask Rhiannon things that Fiber would want to do, and especially involving these tasks and how they want to try and do it, how it may end up, and I will try to collaborate with them about it behind the scenes. So you may see punished Fiver whenever you go to Yawn.
Oh no.
Oh
Also,
no,
did anyone
become
notice
grizzled
that
and
when
hardened.
while Zeb was talking to Grizz after Grizz ran away, like at the end of that conversation, I just edited my character's name to remove Dog of Fiver?
Oh no!
Oh.
Did anyone notice that?
I
No,
did.
because
I noticed
see
it got
it.
shorter.
Yeah, I just.
Oh yeah, I see
did-
it
I took-
now.
yeah.
Is it
You are now just Grizz Fiverson.
Iverson?
Ooh, yes.
Name.
Iverson. Play on Fiver's son.
Whoa! All right.
But it's also reflecting the sin that we couldn't protect Fiver's memory.
Whoa! All right.
So many levels, Shakespearean levels.
I will say, speaking of Shakespearean levels,
Mhm.
I am going to say this now because I don't know how you guys want to go about this. I'll go to some chill loading screen music right now and put you guys in the loading screen. Just because I will be putting you on the spot here, because I do know there's things that you all need to do. Because you will be going to a new place in the Feywild, you will level up. Because that is just how the module works. When you go to...
My power grows!
Through the power of trauma, you grow.
Yes.
I'm just getting Xenoblade flashbacks because I've been playing it. Whenever you find a new landmark, it's just like, oh, you get levels.
Yeah, because again, how just a reminder
God.
for you and the players, and the viewers, how level up works in this
Your
game.
level spells, I am a god!
Yeah, so basically whenever you transfer to a new part of the Feywild, you level up, or when you encounter a hag for the first time and do not die, you level up. Are the main ways how you level up throughout the game. So, because of this, you will level up to level 5. Now, I will ask for you guys, because I understand leveling up mid-session may not be so easy, and I do not know how long this would take because of trauma, but we're about 2 hours in, and I want to ask, what are we feeling right now?
Well, it won't take me very long to level up. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
Since I'm not
So.
there actionably, I can just level up.
You could just casually level. Like, for me, it's
Yeah.
like, hey, Fiverr, because eventually, whenever you get around to things, like, if you become relevant, you would be like, well, no, you'd probably be around the same level, because you're just going the opposite way, at most, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, I could tell you stuff about Yawn whenever you feel like it, because you'll be going there.
Yes. Plus, leveling up right now would give me a moment to go use the restroom.
Whoa.
Whoa!
I need it bad.
But yeah, I know, so KB says they're down to keep on going a little bit, because I really only have, like, maybe one sort of scene/encounter for you guys, because of where you start in Tither. So it won't be super long But I was wondering if we want to save that as a session beginner or as a session ender, because it could work really either way.
Yes, that's is okay.
So, yeah, I know for Boingo, technically Bard doesn't take too long in theory, but I don't know how much you want to look at spells or with chat, how you want to approach it. So that's why I opened up.
My last question I DM'd to you before the start of the session.
Okay.
I can level up in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, because for you mostly just get extra attack, your lay on hands pool increases, you get health,
and I get level 2 spell slots.
You get level 2 spell slots.
Well,
I have level 3 spells.
You sure do, buddy.
I'm gonna take that bio break while y'all deliberate.
Yeah.
And I got a +3 proficiency bonus now.
Mm-hmm, you all do.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to decide if it makes more sense, because Zeb's going, I need to be stronger, and all my things are just kind of like even, and I want one to be really big. If I should stick with charisma because Bard, and that makes sense for strength, or if I should go for actual strength because he is meathead and would actually.
I will say it really depends on how
you don't.
You don't have to worry about that till like level 8, but I'd say more focus on how your character portrays your growing of strength. Is it more through force of personality or through I am actually just brute forcing it?
And I mean, I am a punchy bard. I'm not a regular bard.
I'm not like your normal bard. I'm not like the other bards.
Oh wait, I don't get that. I don't get ability score improvement in this one. I'm an idiot.
No, that's not until like level 8. No, the main thing is you get level 8 spell. You get level 3 spells. That's like your main thing.
Yeah.
You get level 8 spells.
No.
And I think Bardic Inspiration's now a D8, not a D6.
Yes.
Let me.
You get to have a funny number for this campaign.
I got a date.
You got a date? Oh my god. How many? All right, I get out one of those like little like hand origami things and go like, Zebediah will kiss 2 girls in the future.
Okay.
So yeah, let me know when. Oh, and also don't forget to roll for health, everyone.
Hey, Clapperclaw, is Tither a very like wet place or is it like dry?
I mean, I know there's like a place where things are wet, but it's like well, there's a beach. I haven't been to the beach, but I heard there's a beach. But it's like a big forest, so it's like this, but not as much. It's not as damp. Or well, it's kind of stinky, but more like in a natural stinky instead of like dying stinky.
Got it. Thank you. This tells me that I'm not going to waste a preparation slot on water breathing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Ooh.
But if we were continuing to be in swampy land, I would probably prepare it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Because it's a ritual. Because you can cast a spell slot. Because it's a ritual and it lasts for 8 hours. And, or 24 hours actually. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I need to swap something out. Since we're not looking for that book after all, drop locate object.
I don't need to find books.
Yeah.
It is about books.
So I should now have.
I am above books.
9 spells prepared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I'm good. All done leveling.
All right.
So.
Have you rolled for help?
Grizz 5. I just took the average.
Okay, I see. You're a reasonable coward.
yes, I don't believe in rolling for health. Because too many times I've had players like not remember if they rolled for their health or not, and like I just said fuck it, no one's allowed
Nah,
to
and that's super
roll
valid.
for health anymore.
How about
So-
Zebediah?
Hold on, I just put font of inspiration into my traits, so I have that now. I got my
Ooh.
proficiency. I need to pick out a spell, and
Let me look at some bard spells to help you to give some fun suggestions.
we'll see.
So Zebediah, take hypnotic pattern.
That's a
Do
good
I-
one.
I did not mean to.
You're a 5th level bard. I'm afraid you're obligated to take hypnotic pattern.
Well, you're not obligated, but that
you-
is a good one.
You can.
But also
flavor
consider
it
it's the
as, like,
Feywild
something
and
I don't
charms.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah, a lot of things are gonna be immune to charm. You're right.
like
It's
not gonna
lot
say
of
outright no. That's more of an awareness for you.
Yeah.
You can curse
Right, right,
people.
You're right. In any other campaign, I would say like you gotta, but
Consider
right.
Zebediah.
You're
You
right.
can fake someone's
that's a
death.
good point.
You could bestow curses. You can stop magic happening on items. You can make a house. You could do mass healing word.
Mm-hmm.
You could be the most scary person in the room with fear.
You can also slow people the fuck down.
Fear is a really good control spell.
If I slow people down, they can stay in the giant bush for longer.
Like, slow's a good one. Slow's a good gamble.
Slow is good.
Because, like, slow basically is like you have a 40-foot cube and you can fit, like, fuck, how many is it? Like, 5? I think it's 5 people, I'm gonna say real quick. I'm just gonna double check.
Up to 6.
Up to 6 creatures that have to make the saving throw if they're within the 40-foot cube. And if any of them fail the wisdom saving throw, they have a -2 penalty to
And it's
AC.
creatures of your
dex.
choice, so you don't have to worry about
Mhm.
friendly fire because it's of your choice,
Yep. And...
which is bullshit.
But yeah, anyone who's affected who fails the save gets a -2 penalty in AC and dex saving throws. Can't use reactions. Can only use bonus action or action. Can't get multi-attack benefits. And if they cast a spell, they have basically a 50% chance to just have it be wasted. Now they do have to make a wisdom save at the end of their turn while they're under this effect, but also, it really is a spell where, like, if it works, it fucking works. Just something for consideration.
No, I understand it.
Or you could take motivational speech. It's not as good, but it's maybe within your flavor.
Yeah.
You basically give us a speech for 1 minute, and then we gain a small amount of temporary hit points and have advantage on saving throws for the next hour.
Counterpoint. Counterpoint. You're going stinking cloud and fart real funny like.
Okay. Also valid.
Because I'm pretty sure that's the reason why Stinking Cloud was added to the Bard spell list.
4 fart jokes.
For fart jokes.
For fart jokes.
Let's see.
For fart jokes.
We don't really have any short rest classes in this party, so catnap's probably not worthwhile.
Yeah.
You can get me back wild shape with it, but that's about it. Mass
Yeah,
healing word, in
Mass
case
healing.
we're all like being killed by a tree again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that works for just like the flavor of what we've been doing, and him feeling guilty is just like, no, I don't want anybody to suffer.
But to think, at a few more levels, by the end of the game, you should be able to charm monsters.
Zeb's not willing to be charming right now. He's willing to just murder.
Oh, I will. Wait. Ooh, one spell that could be interesting for you to pick up, rather now if you want to replace a spell or another, might be Enthrall. Because that's basically a look at me spell.
and be kind of like a weirdo bard tank.
Something to consider. Like, I don't know if you want to pick it up now, if you want to replace any spells, but I feel like that could be a good one for Zebediah and just sort of be the idea of like, hey, everyone look at me. Everyone get your... I will focus everyone's attention, rather it be for distractions or for aggro control.
He gets jangly keys.
Jingle, jingle.
No, he starts just cutting a promo and just going like, "You this Sunday." Yeah, that's a second. So I think it might just enlarge, reduce seems like a good thing. Pyrotech, you know what? Pyrotechness is good for flavor. Like, hold on. Enthrall and hold on. Ah, god damn it.
Oops. Hey
Too
guys,
many-
I'm taking bless.
Oh no, not everyone knows you're taking bless this time. How?
Okay. God damn it! It didn't.
God
tab in
dang it, Bobby, you keep on getting blessed and telling everybody about it.
Oh, it didn't even go in the chat. I don't know what the heck happened then. Dang it.
God dang it, Bobby, you keep on telling people you have blessed, but you can't even show your blessings.
Yeah.
Son, when was
Bless
the
your
last time
heart.
you counted your
In terms of,
blessings in church? Right next to the
So
propane
in
altar.
terms of in terms of spells, I took 1/3 level spell. I have 1/3 level spell prepared, and that's conjure bears.
Yes!
I mean, that's a suboptimal use of it. Like wolves are better because
But
you
bears.
get more of them.
But bears.
But it's gonna be bears.
But imagine two
I'm
bears
gonna-
on the
I'm gonna
battlefield.
I'm gonna summon 2 bears, and then as my bonus action, I will become
Come
bear.
bear!
And
Like,
then
that's so cool. I don't know why you wouldn't do anything else.
yes, and then next level, I'll be able to summon 2 small bears, and then become a bigger bear.
Become small bear. Summon to small bear. Become large bear.
You know what I'll do?
Yes.
I'll get.
Um,
I'll do
hey
the
guys,
mass
we need to
healing.
immediately go to yawn. We need to immediately turn around and go to yawn so that I can become big bear.
Just like
But
this.
you don't have a blue house.
like
Welcome.
like
I will
this,
take
like
the blue
just go
house.
there and be like, this is great. Hey, can you go to yawn, Clapperclaw? No, I can't yawn. I have no mouth.
Yeah,
Find your
we need a
head
new guy.
first.
I have no mouth and I must yawn.
I am tired and I have no mouth. I am tired. I must yawn.
And then also, Grizz, as a reaction to the shit, what went down.
Shit fuckery.
I also prepared Wither and
Wither and
Bloom.
Bloom for real this time.
Yes. It's like, damn it, I needed that spell last time and I didn't have it, so I'm having it now. But it's really cool because it does like damage over an area and then also heals somebody.
Yeah.
I just realized for the last spell that I need to take, I need to check something with Pan. So
Oh.
I am ready otherwise.
Okay, you can DM it to me real quick.
I'll DM it to you real quick.
Okay, DM it to
DM
me
it
real
to you.
quick.
Dim it to it. Yeah, no, I just got mass healing word just because I can get the other stuff in the next couple levels,
Mhm.
but like that's more useful in the short term because we can just heal ourselves and tank more damage.
Wow.
Maybe I
Okay.
should
Sorry,
create
I'm
a
just looking at an
healing word.
NPC you guys will meet when you start the next scene, but like the icon they chose is like nothing like their description, so I'm just gonna theater of the mind it because like that is not that character.
Mm-hmm.
Bup. I will double check. I can double check that for you right now because I don't know the limits of the spell.
Open okay, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Quality content, leveling up on screen, leveling up on screen.
On screen.
Level up, level up,
Level
level
up, level up, level up.
Yeah.
Harmonize,
Yeah, okay.
harmonize, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Na
yeah.
na 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 na. Wait a second now.
I am making
I-
one additional change to my prepared spells. I am unpreparing. I have unprepared healing word because I can kind of pseudo do that by just using my action to cast Wither and Bloom. Our bard has mass healing word, and I wanted to have dispel magic prepared. So now I do.
I'm gonna double check that, Rumi, because I was looking more at CR level comparisons.
Yes, I compared like everything they did and HP for most of the day.
Okay, cool.
Like, for the hours before I reached out to you.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Because, yeah, immediately I was like, I don't think so, because I'm looking at the spell and what it mostly recommends. Because it... Okay, does it... Okay. Because I did not know it specifically mentioned the war variant.
My level up was very quick, so I just.
Yeah, I bet.
Got
Ooh,
some hit
I don't know,
points, got
Rumi.
some uncanny
Or Rumi, it
dodge.
has +1 AC.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
He's 20 feet slower.
Now, Fiverr, don't forget, you also had your sneak attack go up to 3d6 dice.
Yes, I did edit that.
Which will do
and
great when you're
also-
dealing with gelatinous cylinder and all the advantage you can get.
Yes.
Sneak attack.
Okay, I am double checking, and yeah, no, I would agree with you.
Okay.
Cause yeah, it is pretty similar to that creature. Cause it's mostly difference is that you're just gonna have a boy with big HP, but I think that's okay because it's very much a spell that you can't cast willy nilly, and also
Yeah, no.
it's a thing that's there until it dies. And I'm okay with you keeping this boy until it dies.
I just like this boy as flavor, so I don't mind taking whatever house rules would be necessary.
I'll just I'll allow it.
Okay.
Because, like, I'm fine with, like, its speed trade and just having the exchange be big health.
Well then, I'm gonna prepare one level 2 spell, and it is a fine steed.
Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, I have no water bottle.
I
I'll be
hydrated
back
for
because
you.
people demand water.
Water.
What?
It's
Water.
the water.
Hey, I'm hydrating here.
I'm Joey Wheeler. Hey, I'm hydrating. Joey, I'm Joey Wheeler. You want to see my deck, Yug? What's my deck?
Probably full of, I don't know, Red Eyes Black Dragon and Time Dragon.
That's the only joke that I can do.
Joey. That's a pretty normal deck.
I
I've
don't know.
seen
Some
bigger
people
decks
said my
than that
deck was
before.
small.
Not all that impressive, Joey. My grandpa's deck is much better.
Hey, Yug. Don't be making fun of my deck. That's the whole joke, people, is that when I talk like Joey Wheeler, it sounds like I'm saying dick.
Yes. This is funny.
Very.
Time to glug glug.
That's the
Situation
only
has been
joke.
obtained.
That's the only joke,
Soon
but
I
people
can
still
hear
want me to
everyone.
make it over and over again.
Okay, I can hear people now.
I was explaining the
just
deck
hoping-
joke when I do the Joey voice, Pan.
Oh, it's funny because it refers to penises.
Yes.
Indeed. Which are funny in nature.
Yeah, because it's like a weird appendage your hip has.
Yeah.
Okay,
It is.
I just want to go on a tangent here and want to talk about a precious D&D character that I know I'm going to play in the near future. But he is a former angel death known as Lucille, who has become a fallen ASMR because reasons. But because he's an angel, and I like the idea of being biblical angel-like, and then being cast to a humanoid form, just finding just mundane human things weird. Like, he just goes like, I don't know what's so normal about having a cavity in my mouth with exposed bones and a weird wet appendage that moves when I speak. Why can't I just tell you what I am thinking right now?
Yeah, so much easier, quicker, efficient.
I just for some reason I just remembered that someone made this homebrew race for D&D.
The Floridian?
No.
Okay.
Muppet Born.
Oh, but hey, if you want to see a Muppet Born campaign, you could just hey, you want to see a Muppet Born thing? You could go to you can go to my good friend at KB Angle, and we got a Christmas special from last year, which is technically this year, but it's not this year. And we did Good Muppets.
I did the Muppets.
Yes,
I drew them.
And Rhiannon did the art for all of the Muppet characters.
Whoa!
Which you can probably go see if
Whoa.
you look at their Ko-fi and scroll back a bit.
No,
And
sorry.
then go over to my YouTube channel and watch the episode where they all played Muppets, and it was glorious. And they saved Christmas. I mean,
Christmas.
the solstice. They saved the solstice from humbug, the void of cheer, and rescued Father Winter, who was stuffed into a sack, and it was amazing. And there were evil Muppets.
Ah!
It's okay, they hit them with sticks until they died.
Some of them were Grinched.
I am looking at a homebrew wiki page, D&D wiki homebrew page for the Muppet.
buddy.
And this is like, Muppet names. Kermit, male, Kermit, Fozzie, Elmo. Female, Miss Piggy, Janice, Camilla. Non-binary, Gonzo. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gonzo has such non-binary energy. I always loved Gonzo. Gonzo was my favorite Muppet, and that was before I realized my non-binary identity. And now it makes all the sense why I love Gonzo.
Anyway,
See, my favorite Muppets were always Fozzie Bear and Ralph the dog.
that makes a lot of sense. I see, like, the Fozzie's like, alright, makes sense. But the Ralph, I very much see Ralph the dog in you and your humor.
It's because you never see Ralph, so whenever you see Ralph, it's just like, hey, it's Ralph!
Yep, it's me, it's Ralph, and I'm gonna play the piano.
So it's always just a nice time.
I
whenever
did
you
like
see
Ralph, but my favorite was always Kermit, because I'm boring and I always like...
To be
being a
fair,
character.
Kermit, I think, has a great charm of just being an exasperated adult. Like, the thing about Kermit is he's a character that, like, if
Maybe I just
actual
relate to that.
no, if actual Kermit the Frog in a Muppet show published by the Jim Henson Company and or Disney just said fuck, I would not bat an eye. I'd be like, yeah, Kermit would say fuck, and I think that's a good sign of a character. Like, I don't know. I guess you're like, if Kermit was like, is that real talk? It would be like, yeah, that's Kermit the Frog. He's just an anxious frog.
I can't do a Kermit voice. I would do a Kermit. Miss Piggy?
I have
Fuck.
fucking anxiety.
Miss Piggy, I don't think you understand. I have clinical anxiety, and just fuck. I can't deal with this.
Well, Kermit, I understand.
You know, I'm glad someone does.
Oh god, I can't do a Miss Pig.
Hey, Kermit! I can't do a Fozzie. I can't do a Fozzie. You gotta sound like Frank Oz.
Fozzie, I have learned, is a bit harder to do than you think. But
Yeah,
anyway,
no, Fozzie.
Muppet talk aside, because I know we all are ADHD, and we'll keep talking
Yeah.
about the Muppets. For the
Hey,
next...
No.
How you
It's
do?
just.
Oh, I was gonna talk about Everybody Loves Raymond, and how if you try Fozzie hard enough, you'll wind up there anyway.
Waka, waka. Anyway,
Hey,
so,
Kermit. Knock knock.
No, I learned Fozzie voice was hard in in the KB Muppet special. Let's see, what's gonna be good? Oh, I know good forest music. Okay.
Forest music, yay!
Alright.
Oh, hey, I
So are
recognize
we all
this
ready?
fucking music.
I cocked my gun. Are we all
Just
ready?
testing my macros, but I'm ready.
Ready.
Alright.
Yes.
Oh, that was so rude of a burp!
Excuse me.
You're welcome. Alright, so I will... Oh no. Oh no, guys. Oh no, what? Hey guys, do you want to bring the torch?
I mean,
need light.
it's Clapperclaw's torch. I mean,
You're right, it is Clapperclaw's torch. We do need to bring it over.
Clapper's torch.
Alright.
Oh, it's so pretty.
So...
This looks like a much more manageable area than the one we
Mushroom bits. I love
Wait,
mushroom
this place
bits.
looks way friendlier.
Did we do the equivalent of walking fucking west in Fallout 1?
No, because
You
the
walk
module
right into the
starts you.
Cazadors.
The module starts you in Hitther.
It starts us in pain.
You're just saying
All
it
I'm
starts.
saying is that there's a big fucking tree here. Let's not fight this one, okay, guys?
Only you can
What?
prevent
Understand.
light tree fires.
Oh my god, are we on the back of like a turtle? No, that's just a beach.
I was gonna say no. That's a Miku.
No, I was looking at the top of the map and it was like, that looks like a turtle shell. And I was thinking of Terry Pratchett fucking... The squirrel
Carrying the
ship.
universe turtle.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm on about.
I am
All the
aware
way
of Terry
down.
Pratchett. Anyway, so as you travel throughout the mist, and and come out of it, first off, Zebediah, you notice this because of sheer spite. When you are leaving, you do notice the storm cloud, from your left, that had the shack. It starts taking off. It's a bit rocky though because it's not even, like it almost flies away the wrong direction before you see Trinket and Bobble like choke a fuck around while their boss like barks at them for orders.
I'm just imagining it's like Cubot and Orbot from the later Sonic games.
Honestly, yes, it legit is that. As they're just like, wait, no. But they do fly away, and they fly the other direction.
Good. I'm confused.
And the mist goes through you all, and through Clapperclaw, just giving you like, and then I ran this way, and then I ran that way, but I'm doing it on a boat now, so I guess I swam this way, and I swam that way, and then I got here. And as he says that, the mist sort of backs away, and your raft is now just in the middle of dirt, in what starts to be this massive forest. Like, think like almost the levels of like in Oregon with the big red oaks. It's like these very tall, very impressive looking trees. Probably the tallest trees you've ever seen. Everything seems very wild and overgrown. And before you lies a cave of sorts. It seems to have a shimmer around it in the inside, as if it's lit up. Let me see if there's any other text. Oh, actually. Yeah, so, more specifically, a cozy torchlight radiates from a cave in the wooded hill lands, 20 feet from from the caves is a tree with a weathered sheet of parchment nailed to a trunk. As you sort of enter here, there seems to be like this big cave lit up and a tree with a noticeable piece of paper on it. Which would you like to investigate first?
I definitely want to take a look at the paper.
Yeah, the paper
Maybe
might
it's
give
on
us
the
a
sign.
clue at like what might be going on. Then we could always pop into the cave and rest a bit.
Hmm? Also, I think I made map token layer, which is not my goal. I just wanted to show Tither's name.
Grizz pulls out 3 magic stones or 3 non-magic stones from his bag. And casts
I just
magic
want to
stone on
have
them.
him.
Just have him there in his offhand.
We're gonna be a very paranoid party from now on.
No,
the
this is
dad
just how I
wisdom
feel.
of Fiverr echoes in Grizz's mind. It's better to need it and not have it than... Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Oh man, Pan, you should totally ask Rihanna to have like record a couple like dad advice lines so you can play it for like flashbacks.
I would do that.
Alright,
I gotta look up the dad wisdom.
let's see. Okay, is there a way that I can show... Wait, can I just plop a picture? Can I just get the picture out? Because I don't want to show you the whole, like, thing with the show players. That's okay. I can use word. I can describe. Can someone roll me a D8?
On it.
Yeah.
3. Okay. So, you all sort of walk up towards this piece of paper, and it's pinned down almost like in a you know those pins you'd see for like knitting, like in those old tomato plushes. It's got one of those pins pricked in and says "Wanted, Will of the Feywild," and there's this kid, like, looks like maybe 10 at oldest, darker skin, and has this like big bushy curly hair, like they have never taken care of their hair before, and they're living their life, but they've got that smirk of like a kid who knows knows that he's like hot shit. And for 3,
Shit, they're looking for me.
no, it says Will of the Feywild. It isn't quite you. It's a lot more curly and afro-like.
Oh, I see.
And it says, "Bring this imp alive and unharmed, and I'll bury you up to your neck in silver." Signed, Granny Nightshade.
She definitely means she's gonna cut your head off and then like plot it on a silver platter.
I will say, as someone who's had their head taken off, I would agree.
Yeah, no, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Wait, is my head on a plate of silver?
Either way, we get some silver out of it.
I mean, maybe. What would you want your old head for anyway?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Was it made of anything interesting?
I mean, my head.
That's
Was
the
it
second
like
actor.
like a scarecrow head, or was it like
I would think
golden
so.
head?
I would think it was a scarecrow head.
You think? You don't remember?
It's been a long time.
I understand. People tend not to remember important things.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever looked at my face. Except when it was taken off.
You ever seen a mirror?
No.
Oh.
Why would I need a mirror? What's a mirror, actually? Wait.
Remind me when all this is over, we gotta take you to the Hall of Mirrors when we get back to the circus.
Wait, they can have halls of them?
Yeah, boy.
What do you do?
What's a head?
What do you do with the mirror?
You look at them because they look funny.
What's
And then frogs
funny
will
about
offer
them?
you
Like, is it like, does it tell jokes?
No, it makes you look funny.
I've been told I'm pretty funny.
Yeah, Clapper Clarity looks pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm funny. I don't even need a mirror. They put their claws up to their hips very proudly.
All right.
But yeah, no, that mean lady's probably gonna take your
you.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we should keep
Yeah,
an
yeah,
eye out for this
definitely.
kid anyway, just in case he might have some information.
I have heard that mean lady
Must have-
does not like this kid. Like a lot.
Hence the wanted poster.
Oh yeah. I think there's more.
Why don't we just pocket this one and so we keep an eye out?
Okay.
Also, because here's the thing: if anybody sees us around these parts and asks questions,
We could flash him and be like, "Hey, have you seen this kid?"
That's
baby
the smartest thing
president
you've ever
maneuver.
said, Clapper.
Really? I thought the smartest thing I ever said was... Oh, I forgot it.
well, I mean, you were kind of close with the silence there.
You'll get it, but
So yeah, Zeb goes up to the sign and like grabs it so we can have it, pocket it, and just have the information for later.
Yes. All right.
All right.
Only other thing of note right here is big shiny cave.
All right. Who wants to step into the cave first?
I can step in the cave first.
You're not stepping in the cave first, kid.
I will not step in the cave first, actually.
Thank you.
You're
Unless
welcome.
you like know what's in the cave.
Do you want to look inside?
Clapper, do you?
Oh,
Clapper,
this?
Do you know what's
Clapper Claw will roll an intelligence check to see if he remembers.
What is his
Oh, no.
intelligence modifier, though?
in the cave? I mean, he could roll a 20,
-2.
Oh gosh.
and an 18 is pretty good.
You know, Clapper Claw sort of remembers. Okay. So I think that's actually a nice guy. I think. He says he's mean, but I think he gave stuff. I think one time, he gave me like a really cool bag, but then I lost it in the swamp. But it was like really cool.
Well, then we should go say hello.
Okay.
Yeah, let's walk over to the cave.
Alright. As you walk inside, Les Cave. Inside the cave,
Is that Elvish?
yes, actually, because I do imagine Elvish sounding very pretentious French.
Limited to
I
do
don't speak
fromage.
Elvish.
Like, honestly, I see, like, Sylvan being, like, seemingly nonsense, and then Elvish goes like, huh, we can refine it, makes it French, and Gnomes make it, like, a combination of what Sylvan is, and then add French memes on top of it.
What D&D language would sound like Irish?
Probably Halfling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Halfling is just whatever Halflings say.
Proto.
Like, think of it as like
The
Thieves' Cant, where
farthest
it's a
from home I've
series
ever
of
been.
slang. But yeah,
Halflings speak Scots. It sounds like English, but it ain't English.
essentially. So inside the cave, there is a wizened old man wearing a blindfold and sits at a spring wheel surrounded by piles of gold. As he spins, he reaches down and grasps a handful of coins, which transforms at his touch into a glimmering golden fibers.
Golden fivers.
Fibers.
Fibers. Thread.
And as you sort of walk in, he sort of hears your footsteps and he's like, "Oh, who's there?"
Sir, we apologize.
Oh, okay. That is...
There's 4 of us here.
Oh, well, I'm
Hello.
thankful for letting me know, but you need not have to apologize to someone like me. No, I am not worth such apologies. I'm just trying to make up for things I should apologize for myself.
Sir, are you believing and breathing as you are sitting right there? Then you are worthy of respect and kindness.
Well, I appreciate your kind words, even if they are not true. He
Sir,
says, as he
I cannot speak nothing but truth.
Ignorance is one of the best truths out there. The old man starts, sort of knitting, this gold. So, tell me, what brings, I would presume, at least one young man here into this part of Prismere? Hither. Tither. He sort of like speeds up as if he has made another mistake.
Great. What was that first word?
Hither. I said tither. I mistook it for a neighbor. This is Tither.
Sir, we ain't from round these parts. We won't get angry at, old language.
Well, I understand you might, but... Well, let's just say... Some might around here. So it's always careful to have a patient tongue.
May I ask what you're working on?
Oh, this is, right now I'm just working on a, actually, roll a d8 for me.
Okay. It should roll 1d8.
Oh, yay.
Excuse me.
4.
It's 4!
He seems to be making some sort of, like, bracer, or, like, something for, something that would fit the wrists well. This is just something I've worked on, a bit. Would you, for stopping by and giving this old man some company, would you like one?
Like one?
I don't see why not, since we have offered you company and you're given this in response.
Ah, thank you. And he gives you, bracers of archery. And I will quickly pull those up so I can copy paste it. I will say these are all things you can just roll, so you can roll for, so it's not specific.
Looks at party. Wrestler. Paladin. Druid. The fuck we're gonna do with this?
Wow.
We're gonna have to teach Clapperclaw how to use a bow.
Teach Clapperclaw how to use a gun.
I mean, if we had a gun, I would definitely
You
teach
go to the
Clapperclaw how to
Lake
use a
of
gun.
Avalon, and instead of the lady like giving you a sword, it's like, here's the Glock.
The Glock of the Lock Lake.
The Glock of the lock. Holy shit.
Alright, write that down for the space game.
Yeah. Hey, why write that up for the space game? That could be in Midas. That could be a land of heroic deeds. heroic adventures because guns exist there now. Anyway. Who else may be here? I know there are others. Would any of you also care for gifts?
I mean,
Not that I deserve, but thank you.
Oh,
We've done nothing to deserve gifts.
you've given this old lonely man some company. I mean, it's something I'm not quite that deserving of.
Most we met here have taken.
What did you say, chat?
Most we've met here have taken.
Most? You mean...
People.
Oh.
Others.
No, I understand, and unfortunately I can relate to such matters.
I feel you can.
Well, when I was a younger man, I led, more of a cool and heartless existence. I earned many of these riches. He gestures over to the gold, by exploiting my tenants' misery and buying up their condemned property and returning it out for, frankly, an exorbitant fee.
No, he's a landlord.
He was a landlord.
He's repentant.
He is repenting. But thankfully, some have been fortunate to try and teach me how to my ways through kindness, such as Granny Nightshade. She is helping me to make amends. I told her I wanted to put my bad deeds behind me, and my ill-gotten gains to good use. So she has blessed me to be here in this cave, spinning my gold into useful items to anyone who comes my way. So, truly, it's more of a gift for both of us if you were to take these.
You like Granny
Well.
Nightshade?
Oh, roll an insight check.
I have a feeling, but
It's- As he says, of course she is the one helping me with my greed and making me charitable. After all, who could imagine my fate if I continued to bear all this gold upon my back? He is so scared of Granny Nightshade. He is so fucking scared of what she will do if he does not continue, if he does not weave his gold.
ah, yes, she sounds lovely.
It sounds like we're dealing with a Frank Castle.
Wait. No. So, please.
Grizz will step forward and be like, well, if you were giving gifts, I will not say no.
Alright, roll a 1d8.
We can use all the help we can get.
1. Ooh, okay. He weaves up what starts off seeming almost like cloth, but it seems to keep its metallic nature as he weaves an amulet of, this is a very mouthy title, Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location.
Ooh!
What?
Yeah!
Ooh,
Yes.
the magic of proof and detection.
Can't scry on me, witches.
Just like
Go scry and waterfalls.
I imagine, like, fucking the one in Yawn, like, Moongrave, it's like, ah, yes, now to scry the future of these poor fools, and Where's the child?
Wait. What if that gaslights her a little bit?
I mean, I know in one campaign, in one of my longest campaigns I've run that finished recently, we got a wish spell by wild magic and wish not to be scryed on. So basically that meant like one of the hags could not scry our futures or scry on us, so they did not know what we were currently doing unless they had like explicit spies around. So it was like, ah, cool, none of their information is right. So, yeah, whoever has this will not be have eyes on by anyone who is prying through magical means.
Grizz will put it on and begin the process of attuning to it.
Alright.
I mean, you are the powerhouse, so it makes a lot of sense for you to kind of be hidden from the enemies.
And also being a child in the Feywild.
That too.
And chat, will you accept a gift?
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Alright. 2. Oh, you get something handy. He weaves a bag, and I will let you choose how you want this bag to be after a few options I will suggest to you after I say it. He weaves you a bag of holding. How do you want your bag to be fashioned? Do you want it to be like a fanny pack? Do you want it to be like a satchel? Do you want it to be like a backpack? How do you want your bag of holding to look like?
I was thinking like a satchel that hangs at the upper hip.
Alright, so you get a little satchel, and it's got like the face of... It's got a face of what looks like a doll on it. Like an old, like... let me get a good visual for myself to describe it. Yeah, it looks like it has the face of an older looking doll stitched in it with gold as sort of the face, and as you open it up you just see a little pocket where you can put things, and whatever you're thinking of that is in there you can plop out. So, congratulations, you have 500 more pounds of inventory space.
Good lord.
Yay! For the bird that has no possessions.
Yeah! Hey, you can carry possessions of other people.
That is true.
And also you can steal things.
Question. Can Clapperclaw go in there if things get dangerous?
Let me see if...
Hey, Clapperclaw, do you
Wait,
need to breathe?
Clapperclaw is a God...
Hey, Clapperclaw, put your head in here real
Clapperclaw
quick.
does not need to breathe.
I was just thinking, like,
And
yo,
you
we
cannot
want to
breathe
keep
in a
him
bag of holding,
around.
so... Clapperclaw can theoretically be in the bag of holding if need be.
For safety.
if combat seems too spooky, you could be like, in the bag! Get in the bag, Nebby!
Or trickery. We could leave the bag somewhere, have him in there. He pops out while we're doing
Pop
something
out.
else.
And Clapperclaw, seeing everyone else is getting gifts, is like, I would like a gift. And let's see what Clapperclaw gets.
Oh god.
Clapperclaw gets the
Oh
wand of
my
ultimate
god, we did
power.
it in order. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We got
Oh,
the
hell
first
yeah.
4 things.
Alright, I have to... So... What our funny little guy gets is boots of elven kind. He gets some really fancy shoes. He's got like the pointy gesture shoes, like he's got the Dio shoes on. He's got like the shoes you'd see for like Christmas elves. but it's like all gold.
Gosh.
And yeah,
Does
so
Clapperclaw have feet?
he's got boots that he switches out.
Okay.
When you see him switch
Oh.
out his boots, you notice there are sticks underneath it. But when he gets it, the magic item on, and it's like he has feet. You don't question it because he's a funny little scarecrow boy. He does have he is thankful that there are no laces on it because he has claws. But yeah, so now the Clapperclaw makes no noise moving around and has advantage on dex saves. Or dex checks.
See, here's the thing. I thought it was gonna look like how Sonic characters, their feet looked like without shoes on.
No, I don't want the public to experience
Oh,
me
no.
seeing unfortunate art in 2008.
I'm googling it.
I've
No,
never seen
Rhiannon,
the-
no.
the bipod miles per hour. Oh my gosh, that's. Oh.
They're just mittens. They're just feet
Oh.
mittens.
They're kitten mittens. Meow.
I can only imagine that they'd make like a really like wet slapping noise. Anyway.
That's why they wear shoes.
Alright, also, I am just looking at something real quick.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Okay, cool. What's everyone's passive perception, by the way?
Well,
You have to ask that right as my character sheet disappears. Hold
As
on.
it fades into the abyss.
13.
13? Okay.
My passive wisdom?
Perception. Alright, so we got a...
Perception 3?
Alright, so that'll be a 13. Okay.
Okay.
Everyone else?
12.
12? And I know Grizz would notice it. As Nib is sort of weaving these gifts together, you notice as you look around as he takes his time, as all that glitters, you see not everything is gold. As you sort of see from the light of this glimmering gold and torchlight, there are shadows clinging along the walls. One looks like a small, hungry child, sort of about to reach out for him until he gives one gift to one of you. Another looks like an older woman, sort of dabbing tears along a handkerchief, sort of as if she is begging and pleading until another gift is given. One looks like, and similar cases like this just sort of come in a quick flickers of torchlight. One sort of looks like an angry man just trying to live their life. They look like they have pretty worn out clothes, as indicated by like small holes into the shadow. And again, another flick happens in light as he gives another gift.
The old tenants he fucked over.
Mm-hmm. So, yes, I appreciate your company. Is there anything else I could help you with in your journey here into Hitther? I like
What
the
would you
boots.
Well, we're new to.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just really like the boots.
They're good boots, guy.
They are.
So we're new to Hitther. What are the sites we should go to? Where should we avoid? What can you tell us?
Well, I would say a wonderful sight is the Wayward Pool. I hear it is quite lovely. If you can get to it, of course. I know it's. Some say it's a home for the unicorns. That very few people have been able to get in there, but I hear it's very lovely, a safe haven of all the of all the wild of the Feywild. You notice he's very careful to choose his words.
That
There's
sounds nice. I want to go there.
if you could get in there, I would congratulate you. There's also let's see. Yes. Alright. Alright, I'm just trying to find the explanation of this mechanic that I forgot about. I know there's also many fairy rings around. Do be careful. They could make you go to places you weren't expecting. But perhaps they could be a bit controlled if you see the toadstools acting now proper thanks to Granny Nightshade. Perhaps they may be a bit rough with you, but they'll keep you here instead of far away. I know if you want to meet Granny Nightshade and do business with her, she is in Loomlurch, which is giant old tree knocked down and made to be her home. Though the only other place I know that could be of note is there's this troublemaker I've been hearing, this Will of the Feywild. He has been causing so much trouble for Granny Nightshade, I've heard. I've heard they live in a place called the Little Oak, but I do not know truly where it is.
Can you tell us what the kid's been doing?
Oh, I've heard he's done many of pranks and thievery among Granny Nightshade. So she's trying to cut back on those sort of problems for her.
Oh wait.
And also, I know she's very much a fan of children, so having a kid rebelling against her with quite a few other kids it's a bit of a problem for those youngsters. They put themselves quite a bit of danger outside of Granny's care.
Sounds like we got a Peter Pan situation.
Wow.
Looks
Let's hopefully
directly
it's not a Peter Pan situation. Let's hope it's Disney, not
Chris
book.
looks at his art being literally.
Yeah,
Peter Pan.
looks directly at Grizz.
Question, is there any bears related to this?
Not that I've heard of.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. It's just...
I think I've heard rumors of them having a cat of some sort, but I don't know.
No, cats are nice. Cats are very nice.
It depends on the cat, really.
True,
I know.
but...
I know. I hated cats, and when I was before here. After all, you know, pets are not preferred by other tenants, and no, I can't talk about that. No. And he starts like weaving faster.
I'm just imagining this guy was like addicted to being a landlord.
Oh,
Like, he got a hit off of being a landlord.
He
Oh.
kept those deposits because of pet stuff. Those cats be scratching up the doorways.
Let
He
me
did not
in.
like it.
Let me in.
Paw? Hand paw? No, nothing. I feel nothing. Bye. Paw? Well, sir, is there anything you would like us to do?
If I, oh boy, let me see.
I'll take your time.
Yeah.
I mean, you're working hard on a
Yes.
lot of these items.
Let's see. Perhaps if you could talk to Granny Nightshade about my predicament, perhaps you can maybe get a portion of this gold and use it for better means and help others in need and that, you know, help this old man and help more than he could in this tiny cave.
This man just wants to get out of his punishment faster. And here I thought he was
I don't
repentant.
need gold, but I need the stuff that I could buy with gold that would be ingredients for a druidic equivalent of scrolls because I'm proficient in Arcana. Do you happen to have a bunch of junk that has a gold value sufficient that I could make it into scrolls?
Ah.
I
didn't think so.
imagine you say it. Grizz says it just like that, instead of just going like,
Oh,
"Okay, where the fuck did that fucking
that
level
that's
of education you got?"
you have quite the young man. He sort of, you see an old eyebrow sort of peer up. Tell me, child, you're not from around here? You're new from here along with the others?
Yeah, I grew up in a forest like this one, but not this one.
Ah. I see.
I was raised by bears.
Uh-huh. Well, child,
Very intelligent bears, as it seems.
in
Well, I was taught to talk by the druid.
here. You
And
were
then
kind
fiber.
enough to come and visit me, and I've given you gifts. But if you were at least to talk to Granny Nightshade, and God forbid it is for better or for worse, I will give you all those kinds of gifts to weave up if you'd be so kind to just even talk to her.
Well, what did you want us to talk to her about? I'm sorry, I'm spaced out.
Yes, no, if you could, like to, if it would be possible for others to, take this gold for better uses. And some of these uses could be to help out a child learn their arcane ways.
This man wants to stop being a middleman. He just wants to give the gold.
That's it, that's what he wants to do, you got it.
Man, it's up to you, kid. You're the one needing the thingamajigs.
Well, I mean, I could do a lot with some of the right thingamajigs.
Mm-hmm.
Some rare feathers, herbs,
Yes.
Just a
All
variety of
boards.
thingamabobbles.
Others.
and some, you know,
Yes.
I mean,
maybe some
kid,
of
we
that
could
shiny
always-
string I saw in town.
You could always just agree to talk. Doesn't mean that you need to answer, right?
I mean, I would
mean,
appreciate if
we're
you
gonna-
got the
we're gonna
talk,
see
if got a
her.
conversation at the very least, to have the idea ponder in our minds.
Well, I mean, we're gonna see her at some point anyway. But I did want to like explore Tither a bit first.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
But we're gonna see her eventually.
Okay. No, that's great. That is. You can tell he is very much hoping you would just go like, of course we'd like to help you because you're very kind to us. But some word of warning from someone who has worked with our dear old granny. Keep an eye on her key behind her back. It's a good tell to see if she's in a good mood or not. If it is if it is fast, she's quite pleased. If it slows down and ticks very slowly, that's how you know you've gotten on her bad side. I know both very well. She also very much wants that Will the kid. So if you got him, that will definitely brighten her mood and be willing to do whatever you'd wish, most likely. But I would say, young man, do be cautious. She does admire children like you. She finds them to be quite good workers when it comes to making some lovely toys that she likes to deliver around her realm. So just keep in mind, if you wanted a job, she would happily give it to you. I
mean, we got jobs. We work at a circus.
The pay is so much better. I mean, like, what else
But
do you
are
think
there
this
funnel
gold goes?
cakes? Are there funnel cakes?
Yes. There are cakes within funnels, indeed, yes.
I mean,
I
I'm
have
pretty
a
good at
feeling-
making stuff, but I'd rather like go to a job where I could like turn into a bear and wrestle with Zeb.
Oh, you...
That sounds much more fun.
I mean, that's not work. That's a dream.
If you get paid for it, it's a job.
And are you
Hey,
getting
yeah.
paid for it, child?
Yeah. How much figure
I mean, I was going to until we like
Yeah.
went through the mirror, and then
So
we
you
were-
don't have a job.
He has a
Wait,
written form contract that is guaranteed pay when he performs.
And now, forgive me. I'm from Waterdeep. I don't know. You say you're not from around here. I've heard that time can be a bit different, so I'm not sure if your contract will be valid by the time you come, if you do go back. So, just be aware of job security, never hurts. You know, just get that job application out. You know, it's got pretty good pay.
Why are
it's
you
got
so concerned
housing.
about me getting a job with the witch?
I mean, I'm just saying, it gets it definitely on the good side if you ever want to bargain with her about anything. Just putting that out there. She did make... Tiny hands are very good for making toys, and she very much enjoys giving out toys. And who am I to say? Who
Okay,
am I
well,
to
your advice is appreciated. Thank you.
say?
Grizz shakes it, looks at Zeb and chat and just shakes his head.
Clapper Claw goes up real close to you. Grizz puts the claw out as if it's a secret and goes like, I don't think it's a good job. She might take your head.
I know, Clapper. I know.
Okay. I
we
just
won't-
wanted you to make sure, because he seems to be pushing it really hard.
Mhm. Thank you, Clapper. Your insight, as always, is valuable.
Thank you. My wisdom modifier is neutral.
Otherwise.
Zeb just leans over to Grizz. Is this how Fiverr felt having to deal with me in chat?
I can only imagine.
Machine for some reason.
Let me see. Yes.
Leans over the chat. Chat, maybe we should stop yeeting the bird.
You can now eat the crow. The scarecrow.
You can yeet me.
Yeet
I can turn
the
into something small, and then you can yeet me really hard. And then
Oh my
I can
God,
turn
we
into
can-
something big in mid-yeet.
We
And
can
it'll be
do
gone.
the Ant-Man thing. The Ant-Man Hawkeye Arrow thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
I can
right.
turn into an ant. I can do that. That's a beast.
Hold on. Just for clarification.
Yeah.
I am trying to find the picture because it's like a common thing that happens in the comics.
Well, while you do that, I think it's a good point after you take these gifts and some knowledge from Hitther. As you exit the cave, you've entered a new part of the Feywild and have a new potential hag to deal with. All there is here is hope it will be better than dealing with Bevlorna and anything like the tree blight. Even if there is a tree roaming around here.
I don't trust that tree.
And with that, I think we should end the session, because I think we're just going to keep on going to tangents.
I think this is a good place to end, yeah.
Agreed.
Alright.
It is
So-
midnight here, so that's a good time.
I'm going to look around and see who'd be good to raid. Right now, I see Yigi is doing some fan art for video game characters and VTubers, and
Huey's doing Dragon's Dogma.
I did look over at Huey doing something else. So, what are we feeling? Are we feeling Mecha Pixie, or are we feeling funny Cyber Dillahan?
That's a tough choice. Both sound good.
I have not met the Cyber Dillahan, so I'm very interested. But at the same time, I like some chill vibes. Oh, Dragon's Dogma.
To be
No,
fair,
sure.
I
Dragon's
do know Huey is. Oh, Huey's off. I guess Huey stopped because he's no longer
Oh.
alive.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh no!
Our choices
He-
are limited now.
he probably also raided Yig.
Let's go.
Hey,
Let's
don't
go
raid.
to Yiggy Evergreen then.
Oh!
With the evil universe. Nah, I wasn't gonna bring up that lore. He has a evil female universe version of him.
I don't know. Is Yigal on today?
No, it's not Yigal, but like there's a Yigal, and I just appreciate that it's a neat concept.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Egal.
But we're gonna go to Yiggy Evergreen, and I thank you for anyone watching this, whether past, present, or future. I hope you all have a nice day, evening, or whatever it is. I guess we have something nice to look back on. Until then, I wish you a bye-bye.
So long, goodbye. Avita saying goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, cool. Everyone say goodbye. Now I'll really say goodbye. All right, stream is